fair. It's my channel at the moment. It's dead. I didn't know myself. What was that? And check if we're live. And we are. All right, cool. All things are set up for the first in KILDA live stream of 2026. Elected not to head up to this game. Was going to go, actually. Had a video idea in mind, but ended up not going. Might move that on for another interstate trip. But very important game this one is. Haven't done a lot of... looking at the teams and all, I don't even know who the Giants have brought in, but it's just, I just want to watch a high quality. Actually, I don't even care. Even if we play like shit, I just a win is all that matters. It's all that matters. So I don't care how we win. If it's a 50-55 scrap or if it's a shootout, I just want to see the win. I'd hope it's not anything similar to last year when we did West Coast and KILDA, because I can tell you I wasn't feeling too great after that one. Season is on the line. These are the games that I probably wasn't expecting to win heading to the year, but if we're serious, they're the games you win. I mean, GWS, if there's any time to play them, this is the time. They are backs against the wall, and they also have a lot of injuries. We know that. Okay, Giants haven't made any changes. We have dropped Keeler, McRae out with an injury, Stocker and Marshall. So we're a little bit, I reckon we're a little bit more solid all around the ground with those two ins. So yeah, game starts in 13 minutes. We'll read a bit of the chat. I'm not sure how this stream is going to perform because it's been a slow start to the season for mine, content-wise. It has to be said. Can you do a North Melbourne live stream on Sunday night? I will do a stream, but it won't be that game. It'll be Port Adelaide Essendon. But both games aren't really the most appealing looking into them. But I'm going to do that one just because later that night I'll be unable to stream. What did the Beastling say? Yeah, you don't need to like both sides to watch the game. There are sides I hate that I'll still watch. I don't like Port Adelaide or Essendon, but I'll still watch the game. That Richmond Gold Coast game was relatively interesting. Richmond almost had the Suns for the first half, but then the Suns just got away with it in the end, and Richmond had a couple of injuries, hamstring injuries to Nankervis and Lynch, and also Petrarca. That's a tiny bit concerning, especially because he's in everyone's fantasy teams. What did he end up scoring? I'll have to have a look at that. Because I think he's the only player. I've got quite a number of players in this game, particularly St Kilda-wise, that I'm going to have to keep an eye on. So he started well, dropped off, 69. 7 goals to Ben King. He's on track for 100. The way he's kicking it, I think he could get there, genuinely. They'll give him a lot of options. They'll feed him the ball. Eagles North will be close. I do agree with that. It seems to always be pretty close between those two sides. It's weird. No one's really hyping those sort of games up too much, but it always ends up being pretty good. Yeah, well, we can set it up for Tuesday next week because I have received it. I haven't opened it, though. I haven't opened the parcel. Got a few regulars tuning in. Coast Club and Sarah. And Go Time. Sorry, I couldn't watch your stream. I'm watching the game. No, you don't have to lock into every stream I do. There's no obligation that you need to do that. Realistically, I should be, in a sense, apologising for not streaming last night because I didn't have a good enough excuse. I mean, to be fair, last night I wasn't sure if I was streaming or not, and I wasn't very good at making up my mind. I made up too late. My mates weren't like locking in plans, and I thought it was just going to be one of those nights where I just go and do stuff with them instead and watch the game at some place, but like a pub or something. But probably we'll do that Sunday instead. Go Time, how's it going? Keen to link up soon at a game. Sarah, how's it going? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not going to go into any more mention of how other things have been going, but I'm okay. I'm okay enough to stream, okay enough to feel excited for another St Kilda game. There's always optimism heading into every game, no matter how badly you play the week before. We'll get it up on KO. Hopefully we don't have internet issues like the start of the Thursday stream. I could change my tip, but I'll keep it because I got to make a couple back. Now I have 3 out of 3 tips correct from my video, but not from ESPN tips. Forgot to predict the first game, made a mistake there, and then I accidentally tipped Richmond in a rush. So I'm actually 1 for 3 statistically, which is not good. How am I doing in Supercoach? Well, probably not very good, but I'll have a look at that. Because you've got to save your trades. I don't know when the best time to make my trades are. I only made the one. Like it's an okay, but I don't even think I have a very strong team, and I've got like day costs. I have no other real option unless I put in. I'll probably have to take what Will Dersmer ends up getting. It's silly. I can't remember if Supercoach if it's just best 18. I don't know, because I've got a lot of buy plays this week to answer that question from that whoever it was. Quite a number of comments. Let's hit the like button. Let's get a few more in, and really get my proper reactions to a genuine game, because there was no anger or frustration when I streamed the preseason game against the Suns, because we actually played almost flawlessly after halftime. I was really happy with that game, but it didn't mean much even if we lost, because I'm not going to get also angry over a fucking match sim game. So what are the comments saying? I have a sneaky feeling Saints will get a few are saying that. I'm surprised with a little amount of people that are backing them to win that game. 11% in the tips, and it's not a 1 in 10 chance we do get a win. I think it's more like a 3 or 4 in 10, if not higher than that. Again, if we're serious, and we've been in both games we've played, it's just against some poor opposition that we would have expected to win, and we've been really badly outcoached. So Rossline is starting to put me off a little bit. I'm starting to get put off by his antics in the pressers and all that. But look, with GWS, we haven't played them at Marvel in 8 years. Since 2018. That was the last time we played them at Marvel. We keep getting fixtured away from Melbourne for some reason, but we always seem to give it a red hot crack. Let's go. I'll go past and read out the last 10 games that we've played against the Giants, because we've actually given them a red hot crack, even when we weren't really performing that, we weren't traveling the greatest. So last year was the game I streamed in round 24. We only lost by 11, but we went in the game probably since quarter time. We started slow. We've started slow the last few times we played the Giants. The previous game was the gather round game. Jimbo, you would remember that one. That wasn't a very good one. We sort of got blown away, but at the end of the day, though, scoreboard only read 28 points, but we were certainly second rate for most of it. And then the game before that was in Canberra, where we made a 4 or 5 goal surge in the last 7 minutes, if anyone remembers that game. We lost by a point. James Peatling took a last-minute mark when we were rushing inside 50. Then that was a final that we lost in, but before that, in Sydney, Canberra, and Sydney, we won our last 3 games, and then we played, and I was at all 3 of those games as well. So the last 3 GWS games, I guess apart from the final and gather round, we've won in, and then before that was the game at the Gabba, where we had to win to make finals, and we did that. But yeah, we just haven't played them in Melbourne. I don't know. It's just a weird fixture quirk. I didn't celebrate last week because I don't want to. You can be happy with a win. Over celebrate and overreact over one game. Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to do, because it is North Melbourne. You've got to set your expectations a little lower than what you probably should be. Hopefully the fucking stream isn't glitching. Let me get my phone. 4 minutes a game. I'll just say Giants by 12 to be safe, but I think we can have a sneaky win here, and I'm expecting us to be in it from the first bounce. We better not get blown out. That'd be, even if we lose by a point, I'm not going to be happy. No such thing as an honourable loss. And I do not think the Giants are that red hot, but they can kill us in transition. They're really really dangerous with the footy when they get it. So let me just check something real quick. Jimbo, I think you guys will start 3-0, and then you got Carlton. And the Good Friday games don't typically end in your K plan's limited to 2 streams. Oh, I've got to sign out on a couple of accounts here. I think I was logged in downstairs on the TV and another device. I forgot what I was going to check. It doesn't really matter. 3 minutes till first bounce. Let's get into it. What Guernsey are we wearing as well? Because some years we wear the white, others we're wearing the white. All right, we're wearing what I'm wearing. All right, I fucked the scoreboard up, but whatever. I actually thought we were going to wear our home kit with away shorts, with the white shorts. G'day, Rasic brothers. So you guys have been doing a few live streams of late. I liked your... Oh, what the hell? We have a delay. I think we have a delay to start the game here with the Lightning. Just got the game up. Why is it always Lightning in Sydney? It's the fucking home... It's the capital lightning storms in Australia. What actually... Can the game get cancelled if it just stays like that for a whole hour? It's never happened before. It got postponed in the pre-season, didn't it? Play will stop. Are they going back into the rooms? I didn't think rain would be a huge concern. I thought the rain would pass. Piss off, it's 30 minutes. Because then I don't know. What do I do for 30 minutes? It's not like we have another game we can watch in the meantime. Damn, that's really shit. I don't know who that favors at all. We haven't really had any of these problems that we've ever dealt with. These like external weather issues. Damn. That's weird. I actually would probably rather it be pre-game than like mid-game, especially if we had the momentum and we were playing well and we had to like go back into the rooms and have another stoppage of play. Someone needs to give me a weather update. At least you didn't go. Wouldn't have made a difference. It actually would have made it more interesting being there and then having a lightning delay occur in a sense, but they've never had a lightning delay. Well, they have had to, but they've never had a lightning delay for that long where they've had to like reduce the amount of time played in the quarters, right? It's not that will annoy me if that happens. Fuck me dead. I need a weather update from someone. Freo better not lose to Melbourne today. Oh, that would be possible though. It's on the cards though, with knowing Fremantle and knowing they're kind of like us. So much hype into a year and then they start like 0-2. Remember they lost to North? The weather is in class in Adelaide at the moment. Oh, you fucking no way you went to Adelaide. Forgot you went to Adelaide for an irrelevant game. You're not picking a great year to travel to all the games, Sammy. You guys aren't probably going to beat many of them. And even Port Adelaide aren't looking great. Maybe you'll have a chance of beating them. Yeah, huge grey storm cloud over the... Look at that. Look at that. Could it bucket down soon, perhaps? Lightning must be close by. I think it's 20 kilometers, right? If lightning's 20 kilometers away, or is it 50? I think it's 20. They could replay it in round 4. Could you imagine they actually... Well, you are right. They both have the bye, but that would throw a lot of things out of whack. And that would have actually pissed me off to the extreme if I ended up going. but they're not going to do that. They haven't even considered the plans for that to happen. 30-minute delay though. Yeah, so we would have just kicked things into gear. The game would have just begun. My parents aren't even home yet. My dad, I'm certain, will be watching this game. But I don't know if he's aware of the fact that there's a lightning delay. Has it even said anything on the app? Can you show us the weather map? Well, thankfully for the fans at the game, they've got the Dodgem cars, so they can actually at least do something in the meantime, and they'll be undercover as well. All right, I will get the weather up then. Should see if it's gonna get worse or not. Do I check the rain? The radar's just gonna show us the rain, right? I need sort of like a lightning. I guess we can have a look at it. It's a really weird way to start off the stream. First time I've ever actually had to witness that for any St Kilda game. And pre-game, I don't think it's ever happened before. Anyway, that's what the radar's looking like. The worst of it's passing over Penrith. And look, you're getting bits of black. I don't think it's going to really be that bad at all, actually, in where the ground's been played around Homebush. That's the weather radar of the rain. They've got heaps of activations there, but I didn't know how they had Dodgem cars. It must be new. They had those when I was in Gold Coast a couple of years ago. But that's one good thing that they put focus on for game days, all those interactions. I guess they sort of have to because they've got to find some way of appealing new fans over. That is not the right scene. So what are they saying here? Play will stop for a minimum of 30 minutes, which is 70. Oh, so it's 10 kilometers away. So they must have been a lot closer. Timer resets of repeat lightning strike. What does that mean by timer resets? Players return to field when safe for 8-minute warm-up. Player recommenced from where the play was stopped. Well, there wasn't any. No play has been made yet. Woody's in the stream. Does that I don't know, make things worse heading into the game that we've had an extra 30-minute stoppage, or do you think it doesn't really play much of an effect in terms of the player's mindset and preparation heading into a game, Woody? Yeah, it seems extreme because it feels like it's not going to pass, but it's just a safety thing, obviously. It's been a thing for a while, and I'm almost certain it's always been around Sydney, and I think we remember the Easter Monday. I remember the Easter Monday game. There was a lightning delay as well, and lightning never really was that close, but it was just a precaution. Why is the clock still going? I think it's just because I changed scenes. But we are going to be stuck in. I mean, we could just do a clock to see how long this delay is realistically. Why don't we actually do that? So we'll be at like 4 minutes. So we're 4 minutes into this this pause. Has this KO update stopped the 20-second delay? I don't know. I didn't actually check that when I streamed on Thursday since the update. But if they have changed that, then that might mean that this is just about as live as you can get. You can properly compete with the Fox Footy broadcast delays. But I don't know. Shouldn't change too much. Just worry about the game getting called. That's what I was talking about, but surely not because it doesn't look like they're that worried about that yet. The plays and all that, and the commentators. But it'd be nice to know, hearing from someone who is currently in Sydney right now, at the game perhaps, which I do know a few that I could send a message. Why round 4? That's because we both have the bye. And I reckon if we didn't both have the bye in round 4, maybe they'd be a little less likely of actually calling the game off. But surely they're not going to fucking do that. But what's going to happen now? Are they going to have to delay the start of Fremantle v Melbourne? Surely, right? Because if it's both broadcast on Fox Footy, you can't have an overlap. So the longer we wait here, the longer they're going to wait for the next game. Last night's game was great. Says, yeah, I mean, I should have posted something on my thoughts of that game. That Oscar Baker goal was like, I watched the full game and all that. Like I kind of just last minute was like, I'll just watch it with my dad, and bloody hell, it was a good one. Next day will be for Australia one from being a run within the next delay will be what would the restrictions for that be, I wonder? They might have to delay it. Well, I feel like they have to do it, right? But I'm glad that that play hasn't started yet, so it's not like the players have exerted any energy or anything like that. But it disrupts preparation, and now they're back into the rooms, and it's like they're just forcing to just provide something coverage-wise. There's not really much to do right now. I looked at the weather beforehand. It said, maybe I'm looking at the wrong app, but the weather app was just saying 20% of rain, no mention of thunderstorms. I'm like, all right, okay. Should be fine. No worries with that. Sydney have got to fix their shit. Is there NRL on at the moment? Is there NRL on at the moment? And if so, I know this is really weird. I'm going to put the NRL on and wonder if it is. I don't think there's a game on in Sydney right now. Knights v Warriors. Nah. Yeah, if like the Sydney Roosters or something were playing, then that'd be interesting. It's good that they're looking after all the fans, but only interviewing the Giants players in the rooms too. Yeah, I might actually turn up the broadcast a little bit if they were interviewing the Saints players. I'd like to hear what they have to say because I feel like the Giants have been through this, have been through a situation like this before. Why don't they send someone else into the St Kilda rooms instead of just panning over to see if I can hasty kicking the footy to himself? Let's watch the NRL instead. Fucking fine. I will actually put the NRL on because if they're not going to add anything to this coverage and they're just going to show a fucking camera of Ross Lyon kicking to Angus Hasty and nothing's happening, fucking will put the NRL on, even though I haven't watched a second. I'll split screen it. That's the smart thing to do, isn't it? So we got the Warriors v the Knights, and the Warriors are pounding them right now here. I will put the... What is Ben Dixon currently doing? Is this some sort of a weird yoga pose? Why the fuck is he doing the interview backwards, upside down? Anyways, we'll just read a bit more of the chat. Hands and Heels, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, it's been obviously not the most ideal start to the year for myself, but it has just been a really weird last 20 minutes of just a sudden lightning delay. I was expecting a pretty chill start to the... Well, I don't know how the game was going to start. I was hoping we'd be in it and all that, but just waiting around a little bit. No, I don't mind it. I guess it brings a little character. Most media analysts probably wouldn't do that. Something I would do for sure. How much longer now? Well, what's 4:15? When did they initiate the delay? 4:10 was it? I think. Was it? So we're at least another 15, 20 minutes. The players are still in the room, so it's not like it's gonna be like that. How much longer? I'll turn this game on after watching Richmond v Gold Coast. Yeah, it would actually be kind of handy if there was another game on currently, but normally 4:35 games are only standalone. Roaming dicks. Can they interview some of the Saints players now? Or are they not actually? Are they actually not allowed to do that? Have they refrained from allowing media getting access? I don't know. 30 minutes they said, I think, still. So we have to wait another 30 minutes. This is really shit. I don't see any lightning. Just play the game. This is pre-game entertainment. Do you support any team in the NRL? Not really. I mean, based in Melbourne, so I guess the Storm. If they do well, I might watch a game. Love your vlogs. Help experience the atmosphere someone who's never and probably will never. How come you'll never get the opportunity at a game, mate? I mean, no, that's part of the reason why I do it, to get the best fan experience. Got to do more of those sort of videos this year as opposed to just the normal vlog. Did you see the Tassie had a Yeah, I noticed they had their first game today. A few people travelled up for that. What was the crowd in the end? And what was the result of the game? I'll look it up. If they actually end up not delaying the game later tonight, I might just not bother streaming it. To be perfectly honest with you. Tassie Devils roar to life with a 17-point win in historic VFL debut at North Hobart Oval. Wow, they got the win. 11 fucking thousand. Holy shit, that would be like a record crowd at a venue like that. That'd reach capacity, right? Look at the stands; they're overflowing. Wow, I didn't know it was that massive. Before the match, former Epsom player John Menzies said the side was eager to make an impression. Yeah, we'll make an impression you have. And then you got like no one on sitting in this grandstand for some reason. Captain Robbie Fox with a notable absence. Are these players actually going to? How many of these players that are playing in this game are going to be signed for next or for 2028? Because this is just the VFL side. Yeah, I wasn't watching this. I was watching the Richmond v Gold Coast game instead. Let's put it back on the NRL then. Fuck it. NRL netball's on. I've got the NRL on. Should I put the netball on now? Woody said we'll be back so in about 30 minutes from now. Mate, this is sort of throwing around my plans a little bit, in a sense. But actually, I'm really glad now in hindsight we didn't, because the video idea that I had in mind where I would have gone to the game, would have hopefully assumed that the game would last the duration it was set for. So the fact that this delay is now a thing would have fucked the video up in a sense. So I'm actually really glad the stars aligned for me to not end up going. A few things sort of fell apart, who I was going with and all that. I don't really need to prepare lots for just a gather round vlog, but for an actual some actual good content, yeah, you can't just show up on the day and just hope for the best. I'm not good at that. Wonder if the VFL has had many in a home and away. Has had that many? Probably, but I'm not expecting the crowds to be that high every week for Tassie. I think it's just it's the event, the occasion of their first game has resulted in that many, the novelty, but it still probably will be a massive turnout compared to most other VFL games. I wouldn't have thought many either. Yeah, that's more than a St Kilda gets for a home. Well, you're funny, but you're not true. That could be the case for GWS. That'll probably be the case for the game. I'm not sure if 11,000 are going to pack out NG. It's like GWS don't really. I don't know if they've ever seen much of an increase with their crowd numbers. I know the Suns have. Chase Jones. You know what? Let's put the NRL on in the background so you guys can hear. I've got to put on headphones to do that. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't like watching the footy with headphones on. The chip from Boyd. You guys, that's loud. Actually, it's not too bad if I leave it like that. How much the gather round trip cost? Depends on how you want to do it, I guess. I mean, now it would cost a lot, so I can't do it the conventional way of actually booking proper accommodation and all that. Like, I'm so far behind the the pack when it comes to games and all that, there's almost a chance that there's no point in going. But I'll find a way if I actually put in the effort. Did you watch the Crows v Dogs game? Yeah, I did watch that game. That was it was weird because Adelaide, I never felt at any stage they really were doing enough to challenge the Bulldogs, just with the way they were playing. They were really slow, couldn't really find much attack going through the middle. A lot of slow play, chip marks. So it always felt like they were 20 points behind the Dogs, but something clicked in the last quarter and they just got a real surge going and it was exciting. And then that Pedlar goal that was disallowed late, could that have changed the course of the game a little bit? Perhaps. That was a stiff one against Keys. And then, yeah, Bulldogs found another gear and they got the win. So I wanted the Bulldogs to win that game, though, to be fair. I was cheering them on. I think the Bulldogs are going to be hard to beat this year. I think they've changed a lot of things in this season for their sake. VFL get around 15,000 for finals. Yeah, I imagine the non-affiliate. I don't know. Port Melbourne, I didn't know that I had that many. 4,000. Sometimes the Sandful will be lucky to get 4,000 to 6,000 crowd for Norwood v Sturt. Yeah, I think it's safe to say 11,000 is above what they would normally get. I guess it depends on the games I get tickets to, but probably 7 or so. If I'm going to go, I'm not going to go for like 2 games or 3 games. You'll go to most of them. If you drive over, petrol will be so expensive. Yeah, I wonder what will be more expensive now when you add it all up. Petrol or flights? Because last minute flights aren't going to be cheap if there are many left. I'm going to go on Fuel Spy right now. The local BP is now $2.45 a litre. And that same BP, it's $2.40. I think the average is now gone up to $2.45. And I don't see it slowing down much, if at all, till gather round. So that's fuck, that local BP is now $2.55. Shit, that's way worse than what it was during COVID and all those times with the war between Russia and Ukraine. It's gone bloody even worse. And a lot of to do with what that video I had in mind did have something to do with actually. I was going to drive to the game, and that is a lot more than what I fancy paying. Wonder how long this. Who knew that this had just become a Just Chatting stream? It kind of has just become one without any preparation into a Just Chatting. Dogs deserve the win. They are the real deal. They definitely deserve the win. They played more convincing footy for 3 quarters. And to say they're the real deal, is it still early to call them a team that are the real deal yet? But they have faced 2 pretty solid sides away from home, so probably it's fair to give them that title or that claim. It's been a decade since the Bulldogs won the granny. Now they have a real shot for the flag. They're the top side for mine, I guess, in Victoria. $2.45 is criminal. We're actually shorter odds to win the game than the prices are for petrol these days. It's fucked. Is my mic a little bit quiet? Could be. But I don't know why it wouldn't be just where the levels were for last stream, because I didn't change it. I think it's just because sometimes I move the scarlet, and by doing that it causes it's still probably a little bit quiet, isn't it? Hello? That might be a little loud. Still 19 minutes. 5:05 start. What? Well, at least we're going to get a full game. They're not talking about delaying it. And by that, I mean postponing it. Kind of said I'm not going to gather around this year. Well, you didn't go last year, did you? I honestly don't think gather around will ever be like what it was the first couple of years, and with all those other creators that I was really close to that went. It just won't be like that this time around. I'm still going to go with a few, though. Got to get all involved. I'm a Cowboys fan in the NRL, but go Warriors. I hope they have a good season because I already know that North Queensland's a contender for the wooden spoon. Well, I'm no expert when it comes to NRL, but let's take a look at what the table is. So it's the Panthers that have come out the blocks and the Warriors. I didn't know the Warriors were actually any good. The Titans are still shit. And did the Broncos beat the Storm last night? Fuck, they did. I wasn't watching. In fairness, I wasn't watching. It was at halftime of Adelaide v Bulldogs, and I put it on for 4 minutes, and they were 14-0 up at halftime. How do you manage that? Anyways, let's go back to see what the coverage is telling us here for the St Kilda GWS game. No, we just got ads. All right, cool. Was there another lightning strike? There's probably clearly still lightning strikes around the area, so they're being safe with it all. Mine just updated. Gather round in Adelaide is the only answer. Who's saying that it should be changed? People thought that they should be changed in 2023, but Adelaide, the SA government did so well at hosting and bringing everyone together, and their love for footy means that I can't see it moving. Gather in 2023 and 2024 so late. Last year was a bit dull. It's probably because it was a little bit more exclusive when the first couple of years of Gather Round were a thing. But now that kind of every man and their dog want a piece of it, it doesn't feel that way. It's a bit more crowded and shit, isn't it? Is Dylan Brown playing in the NRL still after he got? He's actually one of their better players. I think he plays for the Panthers, right? Still, or is he moved? No, he plays for the Newcastle Knights, so I was wrong on that. It was actually, the Eels, and now he's playing for the... So he's actually currently playing in the game that's on. So he's still kicking about. Good old Dylan Brown. He's only got... Well, he's only 5 years into 6 years into his career, so he's still got a lot of rugby still left in him. How good was that though, Go Time? Sometimes I just watch those vlogs back for a bit of nostalgia and just to feel some, I don't know, some enjoyable moments brought back into my mind. I'm going to be up till 5 my time by the time this game ends. Don't you mean by the time Freo v Melbourne ends? Because genuinely, how are they going to have both games broadcast at the same time? It's going to be an 8-10 p.m. start. Surely. It'll start dying off, unfortunately. Yeah, it probably will, but it'll still be. I'll still always be a fan of it though. Did you see? It'll start dying off if they throw in more of these like exclusive rounds or another gather round in another city. Then it loses its exclusivity. Dylan Brown Knights, he's injured. Heels would know, wouldn't he? He would have been injured like in the last game because he already played 2 games for them this season. That's how he injured himself, Geordie. I reckon he would have tripped over his bike again and smashed his knuckles on a can of VB. How has your experience been in Adelaide other than going to matches? Well, I only go for the footy, which is probably a little bit boring. No, not boring, I guess. But like, I don't know why else I would be going to Adelaide in the first place. It has been good though. It's a small city, but it's easier to navigate. I'll go back to Adelaide and I'll probably know the area like the back of my hand almost. Vlogged 4 games and yeah. What do you mean by that? Go Time. That was yeah. Were you in the? Oh yeah, you were in the car with it. It was like you, Kat, and Lockie and I. That was pretty funny. How long of a delay till they think about cancelling the game? Well, I haven't talked about that yet. I don't even know if that's a possibility yet. It could be, I guess, if it still continues. But normally these lightning storms don't last for that long. And I'd like to know how long it's been a problem in Sydney, like with how long the lightning's been going for near the area, or if only it just started to come through as the game was about to start. MCL had for 4 weeks, did it last weekend. Of all players to do an MCL, it had to have been Dylan Brown. I'll have to wish him best of luck in recovery. Not that Dylan Brown, though. I honestly don't know what to make of that huge lead against the Cats last week, only to then choke and end up losing. It is against Geelong, though. They have to respond, though, but they'll be in a little bit of fear over the D's and the way they started last week. They've got full of confidence. They have not much to lose. They've got everything to have a chance of shaking off the Dockers in an upset, and they're $3 to win. So it's not like there are people actually betting for them, and probably rightly so. Do you think the next game will be on during the game? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh yeah, Freo Melbourne. Probably not. Bitter moving into Sammy's hotel room because he kept getting called a pedo. Yeah, that ended up being the reason, didn't it? 4:57 is when the plays will come on the field. 5:05 is when the play goes on. Yeah, for those that are wondering, 4:57 at the moment. What other game was it? It was a really, really long break. Was it Easter Monday? I don't remember what game it was. Where they had a break and then they had to extend it, and they extended it twice. Well, he's not getting married anytime soon, Will. But yes, he did get he did propose to his. Well, he's now engaged, so yeah, no, congratulations to him. I probably should message him about that. Got any info on Div 12 Resi State of Origin yet from the kid that gave you? Oh, you're the kid that I gave the sock to. I don't think I'm allowed to mention much, but I do know more than most do. Yeah, and there will be another game. Yes, Matty Knight and all the rest are already putting the work in. They've already put more work into the event, probably I don't know how long they've been doing it for, than I have on the channel, it feels, this year. Can someone explain what percentage means on the ladder? I've been watching it for a few years and never understood it. Well, so it's the score that your score. So that's the amount of points you've scored minus the amount of points against, and then no, divided by. Did I say minus? Divided by, and then you times it by 100, and that's percentage. It's not actually. I didn't know how it worked when I was little as well, but yeah, you've eventually come pretty natural to it when you find out how to calculate it. But yeah, 4 divided by against, and then just times it by 100. The West Coast v Melbourne game was a long break, wasn't it? Yeah, it could have been that one. I don't remember how long that break was, though. But again, those breaks happen during the game, and it seemed to always involve Melbourne. Remember, Melbourne were also involved in another break, but that wasn't a lightning break. It was the lights out at the Gabba. But Easter Monday, I thought, was also one of those games as well. So 80% means that for every 100 points you score. Well, yeah, I believe that's how. Yeah. So if you score 80, and your opponent scores 100, you're on 80% on the ladder. That makes it a little bit more easy to figure out, I guess. But it's not quite as simple as that. Typically, the for and against does go up. Do you do ESPN footy? Yeah, I'll show you my mistake, actually, since we don't have anything else to really do. Join my tipping comp if you haven't already, guys. I fucked up massively, so I didn't lock in my tips last when I was filming. I didn't click submit because I actually did them through Squiggle for the sake of the video. I did them through Squiggle, and I didn't do them through here. And then I fucked this game up when I would have tipped the Hawks, and then I tipped the Dogs. Really pumped about that. Forgot I tipped Richmond. I don't know why I tipped Richmond. I was rushing through them, and I saw the home team, and I was like, bang. So this game is considered live, but because it hasn't started. Does it actually? Can you still bet on the GWS v St Kilda game? Can you still place a bet on that game, or have they cancelled the markets? Because I don't think they would have. They hasn't started yet. But here, the website says 4:15 starts, so as 4:15 ticks over, you can't tip anymore. You can't change. I've got Free to beat Melbourne, Port, and North. I can't believe 91% of people are tipping North. I can't trust them yet fully. You return it this. You don't. I mean, you can show it to me, but I don't know if I want to keep it. I don't know what I'd do with the sock. What I shouldn't have done is get rid of my boots, because like I still would have wanted to use those. I think after that moment, I had to actually borrow boots from someone else. They weren't that good, the boots. I kind of just bought shitty half, not the greatest quality boots, just because I just wanted to. And they were orange as well, so they made sense. But whatever. Should be 10ish off. Cheers for the updates, Woody. Where are you watching the game from yourself, mate? Where are you located? You're not with Jake doing a stream? I don't think he's doing one tonight. He could be. I didn't check. I can't remember if I... Well, Jay Tomo's doing a stream as well, and I'd love to know what he's currently filling his time with at the moment. He's watching... No, he's not watching. He's doing some IRL crap. What's he doing? He's bloody playing basketball. I don't know if that's quite as engaging. Bro gave away the whole kit. Well, no, actually. I still have the Guernsey. Let me go grab it. I still have the Guernsey because people that did actually want the... There were people that actually wanted to bid for it and genuinely wanted it. I don't know how much... how many other times, like how many other instances it happened for other players, but it was probably some kid that just did it for the sake of it, but didn't want to actually pay for it. And after a while, Matty Knight was like, do you want to just pay for it yourself to still show the support for the charity? I'm like, well, you know what? It is cool to have. So I still have it. And I did wash it. I don't even know if I was meant to. Well, I think you were meant to wash it. But anyway, I still have it. But there were people that probably would want it. So I could give that away. But I didn't give that away is what I was trying to say. I gave away everything else. But I mean, in those situations, I give in. I'm like, 50 people swarm me for whatever reason wanting my stuff. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I guess I'll do it. It's cool. It's cool to be in a situation like that just to feel like people actually care. So I'm like, all right. Shit, it's 5:05. Yeah, no, we know it's 5:05 now, don't we, Woody? So 17 minutes. It's pretty much going to be almost an hour since the game was originally meant to start. So we'd probably be almost looking in at the end of the quarter at this rate. We've been here for 30 odd minutes, just waiting. Good one for the collection. Do you have a Guernsey like that? I'll trade you. I actually would trade you one of those Guernseys for something in your collection you don't want. Because what's my collection looking like? It's just a bunch of random Saints kits and a few non-St Kilda kits, but I'm not at the time, well, at the position to start a massive collection. It just feels like it's just so much I want. So I'll still have a collection, but just a pretty small one. I'm hoping that the Saints win by 5 goals. Doesn't matter how much we win, but it'd be nice if we won convincingly, wouldn't it? The Bulldogs did it. We're not like the Bulldogs. I'm not expecting an 80-point win, but a 5-goal win. I'll come out the blocks and kick 6 or 7. Mateus Philippou needs a big game. He hasn't really impressed me so far this season. I know he went off last week with a corky. I wonder if a player got injured in the warm-up in the rooms, if they would be allowed to bring one of the emergencies in. Or I don't know that. I mean, I don't know what the rules are, like the written rules are for these situations, or are they just making up as they go? They couldn't be making all this shit up as they go, right? I got my Elizabeth one donated back to me, but I could trade you for something. Yeah, if you want it, it could be like a piece of content as well. But I don't know how relevant a kit like that actually is. Like, would you probably prefer... Well, actually, I don't know. Would you prefer... Doesn't matter whose Guernsey you get. Like, I could say to myself I was one of the least relevant players out there playing, but if you looked at the live chat for the game, and it was probably because it was YouTube, and I don't know, I've got a younger fan base. Some of those kids probably wanted to get my attention, but it was all just my name put in the chat, I was told. I got my... Yeah, I'll give you $50 for the Guernsey. I probably wouldn't sell it. I think I'd probably just trade it like I mentioned beforehand, or give it away, or keep it, or just keep it, but I won't wear it. I'll look like a bit of a tosser if I wore that, especially in public. Imagine I just wore the Guernsey for no... That'd be something definitely I could see myself doing maybe back then. Maybe back then. Wouldn't you be hoping for a 4-goal win if you tip them by 20? Technically, you're... Yeah, technically. But does it not matter? Unless you guys... Let me know if you guys are in the legs tipping comp, which I'll put the link in for because we are trying to boost those members. And I've been talking to the guy that runs it about ways to improve the overall layout. But I'm pretty sure you can tip the margin for that, or I think it's a line thing. But that's where you can be more specific. I'll put the link in actually, guys, if you haven't joined that already. You need an account though, but I mean, you've got nothing else to fucking do. You may as well just to run it. Where is the link? I'll put the link in. Nasai Wang and is paying $3.06. Yeah, I think the Giants are probably going to put a tag on him as well. And he hasn't been close to 30 so far this year. But we probably would like more output from him in the middle so he can distribute the ball to the forwards. I'd like to see a lot more of Max Hall. That's someone who I'm very excited for. I'd like to see a little bit more of him in the middle as well. But, I mean, those two, Naz and Hall, combined for 7 last week. Do I have the, I'll bring the link up. I probably wouldn't place the $3 bet on or go for those odds. I might make one for the Freo v Melbourne game, though. That'll make things a little bit more interesting if the game becomes shit. It made it interesting for a Fremantle v Hawthorn game I did last year when the game was... Well, actually, that game wasn't too bad. I'm in a different time zone. It's 4:23. Oh, well, if it's 5:05, just take away 30 minutes. So 4:35 for you. So 12 minutes, really. Oh, remember when 8 edited your video? Was that the Saints v GWS game? Yeah, I do remember that. It's difficult because if you don't know like how I want it to be done, then it's it's just hard to like give those directions and have you follow it, especially in the little time frame we had. And then, at the time I wanted to get it posted as soon as I possibly could. Can we please have Scoops on stream, please? Why do you want him as a guest? He'd probably get on. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't. He doesn't like to live stream his reactions for St Kilda games and probably not any other games. I've told him that could be something he could do. I'm sure people would like to watch him whinge when he streams. I'm almost certain that it'll probably do okay, but he doesn't want to do that. Should it be another close game? I reckon that I'm expecting a close game. Yeah, I am expecting a close game, and I'm expecting to be a relatively high scoring one. And if it is, it'll suit the Giants. Having Marshall in the forward line will help, though, more so than having... Well, I mean, Sharman last week was kind of average. We didn't really provide a lot up forward with our tall players, our keys. Yeah, Pommy's great. I definitely will. Well, I already have been involved with some of his stuff, but definitely more of it for sure. Some IRL stuff. But he's got all the insight. I reckon the Eagles can get a win this. Yeah, I think they can get a win. I think it'll be close, but I'm just gonna. We'll ride on North Melbourne's wave at the moment. They've got to get a win. They can't throw it all the way after last week. I don't care that it's an away game. Sherman drops way too many. Well, he did last week. It's weird. Some games he's great overhead. Other games he's shit. I think when he starts well in games, then he can have a big one. But if he has a slow start, it's hard for him to get into the game. He did a few solid things around the ground, like setting up goals, some clever taps and all that. But yeah, he wasn't really a huge presence at all. He was pretty disappointing. And I like Sharman. Yeah, Pommy's great. Yeah, Pommy's great. I have a lot of high respect for him. Likewise, a lot of those other creators in that space. Anyways, what do we got now? How long until this 5:05? 4:56. Let's see what Instagram's saying. Any news that we haven't got from the coverage? Do you think West Coast v North will be a scrappy game? Probably. Yeah, it was supposed to be a 30-minute delay originally. Now it's gone to 50. Do you think the Bulldogs are flag contenders now? Yeah. I think they've been flag contenders. You probably almost say they're up there with the flag contenders after the Brisbane game. Because we know they're capable of scoring and putting a lot of pressure on some of the weaker opponents, but the fact they got a win like that off early on, they probably would have been in the conversation. They're probably definitely now in the conversation, aren't they? Am I nervous? Well, the game hasn't started yet. I'm not nervous, but I'd be nervous if it is like we're down by 20 points at half time or something like that. Then the reality would hit, and I go, shit, we could be in for another loss. It's so annoying that we have Ben Max King out on the sidelines for so long, and I've always thought, I mean, maybe not anymore, but back a few years ago when he was playing, that he had more of a ceiling over Ben. But Ben King could be now the best forward in the game. I reckon at the moment you'd rather him than Sam. I mean, he's just so efficient. You know, I think he's had like how many goals he kicked now? 7, 5. He's kicked 16 in 3 games, and he's had 18 kicks. So basically, every time he gets the ball, you're probably going to see a goal from him. I think he could I think he could genuinely be a chance for 100 this year. Because defenders are not defending like we've seen in previous years. They're not being as I guess as tight one-on-one. I don't know. I feel like he's a genuine chance. Then they'll feed him the ball. I don't think we'll have a strong first half. I'm more confident. I don't know. We have only a small sample size. I don't really know. Hopefully, we're just competitive all 4 quarters and fucking win. God fuck knows how long they're taking. What would happen if North win tomorrow? Then they go 2-0. It's not a surprise if they don't. Or if they do. Yeah, Geordie's nailed it. Right on the money with that. I feel like the Bulldogs spoil more instead of taking inset marks even when they should mark. Well, it's worked for them so far in the first 3 games. All right, well, we're almost underway now. 5 minutes. Had I known it, well, had I known if the game was like scheduled like at 4 o'clock, they were like, oh, we're delaying it for 40 minutes. Had I known, perhaps I wouldn't have started as I'd scheduled it. But it's been a pretty solid chat. It's good that we've got a conversation discussion going still on the channel. And we're almost underway. We've got 5 more minutes. The players are out on the ground, getting their warm-ups, final warm-ups. I very well hope it doesn't favour Giants for some whatever reason. I don't know why it would, but hopefully it doesn't get them like fired up big time. You currently beating me in fantasy this week? Yeah, I'm not expecting a great week, which is... You know how pissed off I am? I didn't update my fantasy draft team. Oh, sorry, my Supercoach draft team. And I ended up with Joel Frazier on the fucking bench. We all know how well he played on the weekend. So that is just a throwaway of like 130, I think he got. Massive, massive letdown. All right, let's take a look, Will. I've got you in fantasy. It's saying that I'm a 1% chance of winning, but I'm not looking much into that because that's never accurate. English only scored 84. I've got Lockie Whitfield. Oh, no, I don't. That's in... Never mind, no. That's in... Oh, fuck. I actually had Petrarca. Petrarca pisses me off because he went off in the third quarter halfway through it. And I had him as vice. Looked good early. I think you'll beat me. We've got similar plays. Saronga brought in this week. He needs like a big score, but I think you'll beat me if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I've got... Who's your captain, Will? Tell me who your captain is for the week. So I'd do a different player. Tell me it's... I'm once again going to go Butters. Even though it didn't work for me last week. I put Sheasel as captain. I reckon he'll be the difference maker. Yeah, he's probably what most people are doing, but I'm going to go Butters again this week. And now that you've said that, I'm not going to change because it needs to be different for me to have a chance. I've heard they're going to try the BBL into privately owned teams. MI Melbourne could be a reality. What? Fuck that. That'd be shit house. Yeah. Well, if everyone's going Sheasel and he does score like a massive 130 plus 140, then I'm even more at a disadvantage because he's got West Coast right. But again, if I'm playing you, I've got to go different. Everyone should boycott the... I actually would be... Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to games. I'd be less invested for sure. All right, let's get rid of this split view shit. I know the time is still running, but I just wanted to see how long of a delay we were going to get. It's at just about at 50 minutes, and now my fucking KO's frozen. For fuck's sakes, why couldn't it be doing that when... Oh, Jesus. Why couldn't it do that as the whole... Oh, there we go. We're back. Start freezing as the game is finally back underway. That just knows my luck. All right, can we get rid of this? Goodbye, Newcastle Knights. New Zealand Warriors, you've served me well enough to, I guess, talk about it for 2 minutes. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. All right, you know what? Bullshit. GWS by 12, I'm going to change that, but I'm not going to change it on the graphic or tips. I can't change on the tips. Saints by 17, and scoreline reads 88-105. Max Hall once again, BOG. You've got James next week. Well, good luck for me, I guess. I don't know how well he is at fantasy, but he's probably played it more than I have. You hate the new update. I don't have a problem with the new update, but it feels more like Foxtel Go, the interface. And I never really liked Foxtel Go, but it wasn't KO's fault. It wasn't KO's fault that time. All right, Naz is starting middle. Who is going to tag him? Can't be. Just go toe to toe with like one of the other stars of the Giants, like a Toby Green. Yeah, well, it's like an extra 5 or 10 seconds, I reckon. Well, that's why I've never been a fan. But we don't have Foxtel anymore. All right, underway here. Finally, it almost feels like this shouldn't be happening. It almost felt like I was waiting. I didn't even know what I was waiting for. It was that long. Hall gets the first inside 50. And that was one of the worst kicks I've seen from Jack Buckley ever. He's kicked that literally into the fourth tier. Well, not tier, fourth row. TDK. Definitely had his work cut out last week against Max Gawn. But I think he'll be at a little bit more of an advantage over someone like a Briggs. I don't think he'll be as worked over for 4 quarters. It looks ridiculously empty. And if people who had a ticket decided to not bother staying out the 50 minutes, that's pretty pathetic. And that's says more about the GWS fans than I feel like the Saints fans. I would doubt any, if any at all, St Kilda fans would have left the game because of the delay. Unless they weren't very... I don't know, maybe they weren't very good with the way they explained it on the loudspeakers. It does look very empty, especially down this St Kilda end. Who cares though? I don't really care about the crowd. It's a GWS home game. Sucked in TDK. All right, we're going to be like this for the whole duration. What are you doing What are you doing tonight, Will? What are your plans for tonight? Are you going to watch the footy? I feel like when footy season comes around, it always revolves around whatever the footy schedule looks like. So whatever the games are looking like, that's probably what I'll be doing. I reckon most people wouldn't have bothered to even rock up once they heard about the Lightning. Yeah, but it actually looks emptier than it did before the break. It looks like a third of the... It looks almost while on the wings it looks maybe half full. The pockets looks like a tenth of the way full. Josiah Delania hasn't kicked a goal yet. Runs around the arc. And knowing the luck of playing against any side, normally we do see first goal scorers kicked against us. So 1 apiece. Naz fucked already up. Naz already taking the kickouts. Bit early for that, I would have thought. Jesus, Stringer, you're an absolute dog, mate. Just reset this, actually. Reset the scores here. Poor use inside 50. Not a surprise. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't hit him high. Not that I would have wanted that to happen, but that would have cleared him out for a few weeks. No one likes Stringer, though, do they? I mean, I liked him at the Bulldogs. Didn't like him at Essendon. Fuck off! Fuck's sakes! I don't know, you blame Caminiti there, Well, I don't know what Ross Lyon's thinking right now, but you can't be coughing up these 50-metre penalties when they didn't really have anything up forward. So Hogan will get the first goal, and I did say it would have 7 scoring shots. So in theory, if he does get the 7 and we win, I'll be fine with that. Cheers, Finn, for the 5 and the stream tax, even though we know that there isn't a real stream tax, but you do it anyways. And they'll kick the goal here, the Giants, to get the first. And it's kind of the same way we've started in all other previous encounters against the Giants away from home in the last couple of streams. Didn't kick one last week. And if Caminiti's going to be doing stuff like that, he's set for a long day at the office because he conceded 6 against Van Rooyen. Yeah, it was a good mark, to be fair. I don't know how wet it is, but I know it was raining during the break. Doesn't look like it's raining right now. Be slippery, though. Was the game delayed? Yeah, realistically, we should be almost at half-time. The game's only just started. If you would have told me, oh yeah, an hour ago at 5:10 p.m. the Saints wouldn't have scored a goal yet, I would have actually probably broken a few things. So thankfully, it's just because of a delay. Naz in the middle, and Oliver's trying to tag him, just put pressure on him. Flanders. Owens, please cook this. Ah, damn, is it going to be one of those sort of days where we can't kick straight? Maybe it will. Hopefully not, though. 4 inside 50s. Whitfield's my super coach vice captain. So I'll be okay if he racks it up. I feel like Ash is going to rack it up as well, won't he? We're just going to let him get all these easy marks. I'll stream the Essendon v Port Adelaide game. Finn, to your team. Not the game after that, though, unless I decide to tell my mates to go fuck themselves. But I'd probably rather not sit at home all day. Or at least all afternoon. I'd be better off watching the footy, at least, in a more social environment. So Wilkie. Wilson. Dominated last time they played here. Not the best kick. Owens already had an opportunity. And there were 2 plays there, and he made a meal of it. Disappointingly. Or just chuck him in the middle. He's not a fucking play in the back line, Will. So many ex-Blues players playing today. Yeah, well, there are many. There are quite a few. Well, Carroll's not playing today, though. What are the Giants? They're obviously more for us. What are the Giants? Who do they have? Ex-Blues. It's normally Giants going to Carlton, not the other way around. Oh, get in the contest. Come on, Hill. Yes. Thought that was going to miss for a second. We get the first. And we're looking like we're in this contest, which is good to see. Carroll is playing. Oh, yeah, he is. No, I thought because Stocker was put into the side, Carroll was dropped. But it was KILDA. And I even said that before the game started. So, yeah, my error with that one for sure. Hopefully I didn't I don't think anyone was trusting what I said there, though. If you knew Carroll was playing, you knew he was playing. Did I actually scare you there? That's what I was hoping I wasn't doing, but I figured you probably would have known already if you had him in the team. They would have been like a laid out. No, he is playing. It's McRae and KILDA who aren't from last week. But no one's got them in their team, right? Surely not. It's not last year. Winnagan, nice. And there's Carroll. Maybe he should just have gotten the drop instead. He freaking gets caught for holding the ball. On fucking cue. A little slow. Think he's been on the bench the whole... He was just there that gave away a free kick. Put him back on the bench. Nah, too harsh on Carroll. I don't know. Wasn't that bad last week, but still not huge on him yet. Maybe give him a bit more of a chance, though. Gothard should kick this. No, he's missed it. I think he missed a few last week as well, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I don't know if has he kicked the goal yet this year. I've got I do not have 100% ball knowledge, but you might be taking the piss with that. And nice kick. Angwin. Wood should get that. No, why would you spoil it to GWS players? We had the numbers there. Who names the kid Phoenix? Oh, I mean... I know a few people named Phoenix. It's not the worst name. Clear it out. True. Hold on to it. He might get a free, though. He'll come back. Does look quite damp. Holy crap. The amount of empty seats is concerning in a sense. I want to know what you guys think about Sam Darcy. Can he handle elite defend? Yeah, he was well held for most of last night. People are jumping on the Sam Darcy hype train a little too quickly, thinking he's a lot better than what he probably still is at the moment. But that's something he's got to work on himself, which I'm sure he will. He's got the talent. But it was Butts who definitely got the better of him last night. Anyways, Winager. Is that a rush kick? Is that a... Did you look there, mate? Not a lot of pressure, but that was not a very good handball. Laverty, reason why he's not at the bomb. I don't know why you'd leave the Bombers and go to why the Giants would want him. Should get it back here. Yep. Wilkie, Stocker, Sinclair. He's already had a few disposals. I think he's already had like 4 or 5. Wilson. Not many presenting options, to be honest. Yeah, for next week, for tomorrow, I will write that down because I could forget. I could very well forget. Taru. I'm still not sold on his set shot though. That's what he needs to get a little better at for sure. But he got in the right spot there. He's only kicked 1 goal. Yeah, we keep moving him forward quite often in games. See, no, I'm not very confident yet with him. Saints +7. Well, it's too late for asking that midway through the game. I mean, I want to say, yeah, I think we should cover that. Is that what the line is? I thought it was 10.5. That's out in the full. We've had 18 to 6 disposals on the forward half. So we're definitely matching the Giants early on. But 1 goal 3. I don't want that to go to like a 1 goal 5, 1 goal 6. Nah. Useless, really. Oh, here's a chance. Come on, Sinclair. Just put a boot to it. That's fine. Sharman can't pick it up. Where can I check stats? I'm going to check stats on the other laptop. I'm just using that for today, so I've got another screen. Yeah, Sinclair, I mean, he's already all over it. Ash as well. Wilson. Has Philippou touched it yet? I don't think I've seen him. Not with the ball yet. Slow start again. Petrarca will be back. Yeah, what's Codeword saying half the year for? You just make an assumption there. It didn't look like half the year from the signs on the bench. It looked like he was quite all right with things. It seemed like he was just taking it just safe, putting him on the bench for the rest of the game and just putting ice on his hamstring. I don't know though. I doubt he's out for half the year. Jesus Christ, that could be those pokes in the eyes are dangerous. It's half the year. I mean, it was out for awareness, right? The same thing was taken. Well, we'll find out when they actually the medics provide more information. But I don't want you scaring. Just yeah, don't put fear into other people with a claim like that. What will clash with the stream? No, I think they're going to surely delay Fremantle v Melbourne. If they don't do that, I'll be pissed off, and I probably won't end up streaming because I'll be streaming half through the second quarter. I'll be. See if they end up actually doing that. They don't have to delay 40 minutes. They can delay it 20 or 30 minutes. They do that normally, anyways, in these situations. Come on, Philippou. Good. Wilson, he's been busy early. Ryan, these kicks just need to be a little bit more direct. Here's Carroll. Nice. All right. For Philippou's sake, we want this to go through. The golf simulator. Yeah. That'd be fun. We could still do that trivia thing next Tuesday though. I'm needing to make sure if it's even on though. Or if they've changed it again. Nice, that's gone through. Lovely. He loves that. Philippou's got his first. Getting into the game. Someone said in the chat he was a ghost earlier. Well, ghosts don't kick goals from 50 out. For my sake, I wanted to miss for fantasy. Yeah, well, I wasn't even thinking about fantasy originally, but that is going to be good for fantasy. And he's had 3 disposals in quick succession and a goal, and he's now the 7th leading fantasy gatherer for the Saints. So early on, we're looking all right here, but we actually started pretty solid against the Pies and the Ds. Doesn't tell you everything. Someone's bored in the chat, clearly. All right, Marshall wins it out the ruck, kicks it high. And a little easy. A little easy that was to clear it. Green. Oh, good smart. Well fucking done. Wilson, what a start you've had. Flanders will get a free there. DeConing should have handballed it over the top. But drop mark from, I think that was Iden. And Higgins will kick our 3rd goal of the game. And we're really getting on top now. Lovely. Jack Higgins, he's on for a big night perhaps. Or big evening, big day. Yeah, fuck the tips. Fuck the tips. I might be looking at a one from 4 from my ESPN. Just wanted to get the season back on track. This really will do that. I'll say this though. From all the times I've streamed Giants and KILDA games, we haven't won. Typically, when I'd go to NG to watch us, I don't think I've seen us lose at NG yet. I've only been twice to watch us play. But I could end that little streak could end. Lego Higo. Happy with that. Happy with that. Philippou. Still a little bit fumbly. Wilson hasn't been as fumbly. Gets it again. Philippou breaks the Whitfield tackle. Boxall. We are definitely getting on top in the middle. But our kicks inside 50 have been pretty shit though. Even that DeConing one, we were lucky that it was a drop mark. I'll have to be honest with that. You just like no events. Well, you're not very exciting if you're not a fan of any events. Not a lot of joy in your life. Oh, that was a shocking kick. Sharman. And Higgins won't miss this. And he doesn't. He's kicked 2 in 2 minutes. Huge start now. We've kicked 4 on the trot. Typically, we are on the opposite end of these quick starts when we play the Giants, and it's them that get the first 4 or 5, normally. But GWS look really sloppy, don't they? And we're actually making them pay on the scoreboard. That's fair, Jimbo. That'll be really exciting. That'll be a really good trip. If you can get the opportunity to go next year for the Ashes. What are the Australian the travelling Australian fans called that go to England? Because there aren't really as many as obviously the Barmy Army. There are more English fans that live in Australia, that's for sure. Wilson again. Oh, it's still not the best kick inside 50. Naz. And that wasn't the best kick either. So I don't know how we've got 4 goals with our kicks. I don't think we've had a set shot goal yet. Can't remember if we have. I don't think we have. Look, I wasn't really confident we're on for a fast start, but this is I know this is something that the Saints are capable of. Like our team doesn't look bad on paper, but we just couldn't put it together the first 2 weeks. Anyways, GWS go and attack though. We've got numbers. Nah, Whitfield, he's out. What's the inside 50 count? It is 12-5. So we're getting a lot more looks inside 50 though, but the Giants are finding scores when they get it in there and they're locking it in. I wish they made it so we can go to pretty much every game. Yeah, that was one of my big complaints last year when they released this year's fixture. Oliver probably gets... Nah. Quick kick and misses. So 9-27. Imagine we win this game, not just by a few goals, but by like 50, 60 points. Why can't we put on a big score, 4-quarter effort, and do what the Suns have been doing to some of the poorer sides? Oh yeah, Phillipou kicked a set shot goal. But he marked it only just in the 50. It's sort of lost memory of that already. Weirdly enough, it didn't happen that long ago. All right, so here we go. Sinclair Wilson, Silvani. Somehow works that. Drop mark. What the f... Boxall handled it straight to a Giants player. It's like he was wearing a St Kilda Guernsey there. Great follow-up, though. Getting a bit ahead of him. I'm just saying that's what I'd like to see, because it doesn't happen often. Especially not away from home. When was the last time we scored over 100 points away from Melbourne? Or won by more than 5. Like, even when we play West Coast, it's always like just. And West Coast are the worst side. Interstate side, at least. Saints by 120, you have to streak next AFL. No. It's not worth a 120-point win at all, mate. All right, yeah, content so far. First 5 minutes to go, so time on is approaching, or yeah, approaching soon. Just about already has, to be fair. Well, yes, we lost to West Coast, but in the games that we've played them away, we've only just beaten them. We haven't smacked them. Like Carlton have smacked them, and they're sort of in the same spot as we are, ladder-wise. Go Hawks, says Belinda. Yeah, you would be happy with Thursday night's game. Saw who was it? Is it Channel 9 News put that post up? The embracing the scissor lift. I thought that was pretty funny. It's a good way of celebrating a win. And Taru gives away a free kick there. Been a little bit shaky early on. Ash handballs it. He's going to get caught. Great bump from Sinclair, but unfortunately they still get it back. Sinclair locked his intensity early on, and Hogan, oh, he couldn't get the third grab. Get stuff, mate, but at the same time though, I kind of want you to score. Yeah, Maz is just not really living up to all that hype he was deservingly getting over the pre-season in the first few weeks, but he'll get his way into the game. Hasn't been involved in that many plays though. It's good that we don't need to overly rely on him to do well though. Ryan get rid of it and gets rid of it. I like Garcia early on. Not that kick though. Why are we not looking? And why is there no presence as well? Oh my God. Well, the Giants are equally as bad. And this is Naz's chance to... Well, there you go. Good work. I was going to say that his chance to finally get on the other scoring chain, but he will pass it off to Taru and get his first goal of the year. You don't have Naz in your team though. Do you have Naz still in your fantasy? I would almost feel like a lot of people probably would have had enough of Naz, given they have the bye soon as well, and he hasn't scored early on, and he'd be quite expensive still. Tell you what, not many St Kilda fans turned out for this one, but Taru's got it. Lovely. That'll be good for his confidence early on, and for the confidence so far in watching this game. Yeah, it's pretty alright so far. Maybe I should have travelled up all and then at the end of the day, but it's early on still. Really don't want to get too ahead of myself. Saints are up by 4. Where's that guy that tipped them by 23? Good thing with Nasiah, yeah, pretty confident that he's going to make the right decision when he goes inside 50 or pass it to a player in a better spot. Could have gone for goal. But he finds Taru. Yeah, you want to see the best players do well. And then for the sake of... I don't really care about Brownlow contention, but he was third in the Brownlow odds heading into this season, and he's probably dipped down quite a bit from initial expectations. He gets it again, though. Sinclair. Not a lot from our tall forwards early on, but GWS have been very sloppy. They've arguably been worse than they were last week with their skills. Maybe the Giants are going to be really shit this year. Another poor handball. Silvani to Carroll. Knew that would come out fine when you didn't tip him. Well, that's good. I'll just tip against us next week. I actually think genuinely now, though, if we play with this intensity, we should be able to match most sides. Good mark. Whoever that was that Wood who got in front? And Brisbane still have a lot of outs as well, and doubts with their game. A lot of new players coming in, so we don't have a great track record against Brisbane as of late. I don't think we've beaten them in like 6 games. So if we can... Is it the bye? The week after that? Yeah, if we can go into the bye 2-2, we're back on track. 1:59 on the clock. We lead it by 4 goals. Can we get one more? Can't remember the last time we've scored 6+ goals in the first quarter away from home. And a free kick goes to TDK. Cop that one there, Will. Let's see if he can make amends from his last chance earlier in the quarter, where he missed it. Has he kicked a goal for us? I can't remember. Has he kicked a goal for us this season? I can't remember. Maybe not. Can't remember, actually. Damn, he's hit the post. They got up early. Oh, kick those fucking goals. That's why we'll never be a great team. Can't kick those fucking goals when we need to. He's missed. Well, he's so bad he's washed. Bullshit, mate. You'd be begging him to come back if he had the opportunity to. Apart from the last quarter last week, I think I'm pretty happy with what we've seen from TDK early on. He's made us a better team. And he started well early on. I think he's had 8 disposals. He's won most of the hitouts. 59 seconds. Don't concede. Wilkie, I don't think that's a mark. Silvani, who according to all the Carlton fans, he's shit as well. Naz, oh, fuck. We'll concede here, I reckon. Nah, Silvani, too good. What do you mean he never hits to advantage? I feel like that's one of his strengths, and it's been one of his strengths so far this season. For us. Yeah, no, he definitely got outworked last week, though. Here's a go. 17 seconds. Oh, Hall. Being a little bit average early on after last week. What's his game looking like? Only the one disposal, and it was in the first minute of the game. All he does is grab the ball and kick it around his body and turns it over. I haven't seen that so far today. There you go. Look at that. He actually looked where he wanted to hit it to, and he almost got it across there. It was just a fumble. Anyways, yeah, good start. Many positives after watching that first quarter I can take in. But, yeah, GWS, I don't think they're going to be this sloppy all game. If they are this sloppy all game, we'll win by 10 goals. Simple as that. Yeah, I know the ball is like a bar of soap, but they are still making a lot of just unnecessary, unforced errors that just making them look like a second-rate side. I did see Kingsley, and he's got the right to be angry over that. Because he was expecting a massive response from last week. He would want a response after their game last week as well. So he'd be pissed off. But yeah, Good quarter. When did you get home, by the way?
I've been home for an hour.
Oh, I thought you got home like just then.
5 goals to 1.
Yeah, no, that's good. We're back, hopefully.
I think so.
Yeah. Yes.
Describe that quarter in one word.
Describe that quarter in one word. Enjoyable. I don't know. It was enjoyable. We kicked 5 goals. Pretty good quarter. Jessica, he's so mad in the coach's box. Well, you wouldn't want to be. Well, you'd want to be a fly on the wall or a fly on the at NG to know what he's saying right now. Be quite interesting to know what he's telling the players. But I don't really care about all of that shit. It's been a good start, but I'm sure they'll put in a little bit more of a fight in the second quarter, because we could have probably done a little better. We weren't at our very best, but no, we still definitely looked good. Did you come up with the win probability numbers yourself? No. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, ESPN. It's ESPN, which I probably should change that because it's not really win probability at all. Like you can, like for example, like even tomorrow's game, like the North aren't a 91% chance of winning the game. You'd be a 91% chance at winning the game, maybe for Richmond v Gold Coast. I'd say that's more likely. But it's just because more people think that team's going to win. The tips sways the percentages a lot. I'm surprised it's only 1 to advantage. How do you feel about the petrol prices? Well, probably won't be driving as often. It's probably one thing I'll be doing less. But yeah, no, pretty insane, and it looks like it's still going up. When will it stop? Come on, the Giants. Sorry, Cadman. Well, I mean, yeah, sorry to Aaron Cadman. I'm sure he'd want the Giants to win as well. Well, I tip the Giants, but I after, especially if I start poorly with footy tips, after like the first few rounds, I sort of don't care that much about tips. Well, particularly for these games, if we're playing a side and I don't think we're going to win heading into it, and then we start lifting, obviously I'm not going to be like, oh, fucking don't want us to win because of the tips and all that. Second quarter will be more than 45.5. Well, the ball is kind of slippery, so it's harder to probably get easier chances scoring. I'm going to say it'll be over, though. Giants will get at least 3 goals in this quarter. Whether we match it with them or not, we'll see. We're not so back yet, mate. There's Kingsley fired up, as you'd expect. So, Darcy Wilson, 11 disposals. Wilkie, the 10. Looking good for my Supercoach draft, at least. And where is... what's his name? Whitfield. Whitfield, not as influential as I thought he'd be early on. No, I'm happy for Taru that he got that goal. And I'm like, Darcy Wilson, he's just done he's been everywhere. Enforcing the turnovers, smothering, creating chances, running. Everywhere. He's just finding the footy. 11 disposal. I think that's his best. Well, it would be surely his best quarter disposal count-wise, and probably one of his best he's ever had. Giants might have been caught cold after... No, they'd be more prepared for the situation like that. They're based in Sydney. It probably happens every other week. If anyone, I thought we'd be less prepared for it. But now it's sort of more of a normal match situation because of, you know, you're going to only have that 5-minute break. So we'll see what happens in the second quarter. Let's put some hurt factor on the scoreboard now. Come on. Oh, probably not yet. We all love Oscar Baker. Reminds me of just reminds me of someone in the 80s, just with the headband and his mustache. Well, they need to make top 4 if they want to win the flag, the Dogs, and they haven't done that in like 15 years. All right, well, this is, enjoyable start. But will it be a 4-quarter effort? Only time will tell. That'll be a free kick to Max Hall. Come on. The thing is, he hasn't had a massive quarter. Naz got better as the game went on, but still hasn't had as huge a quarter as he can. So our best players are still working their way into the game. Where's Flanders? He's done nothing. He's been disappointing. That's safe to say, and I've completely forgot I had him in my fantasy. But with even him not doing much, and we're up by 5 goals, so like, you know, even for those sort of situations, they're positive in that. All right, well, what can the Giants do here? Can they actually hit a target? No, they can't. And there's your man in Flanders. Can he hit a target? No, he fucking can't either. And Naz is playing full forward again. And there he is. Finds Wilson. Can he put it on? And he does. He starts the scoring flurry the second. Look at Kingsley. No reason to make an error like that, though, the Giants. I don't know what they're doing. Was that Laverty? Who's 25 for GWS? Is that Laverty? Yeah. Dumb error. Are they too preoccupied over Naz? Look at all the... They're getting worried every time they're trying to control what he can do. They don't know what his next move is gonna be. I don't know. Stringer's gone. Well, that's good because he normally dominates against us. So they're now one less man on the field, or on the bench. Not the field, on the bench. We're going inside attack again. Callahan hasn't really had a lot of it. Neither of their midfielders have. Another turnover. And we're looking actually quite dangerous. And Naz almost. Hall. Free kick. Fuck, another one. What the hell? Caminiti hamstring. What? I thought they said Jake Stringer hamstring. That's not great. We're going to be a little thinner down back. Or was it Caminiti? Or did that just happen? Must have just heard string and gone, put two and two together. I must not have heard the Caminiti mention. And that just makes me feel a little bit shitter. Oh, just before quarter time. So, maybe there are two now for the game. I'm going to check the app. Thanks for informing me there, Woody. Well, they can't move the ball, the Giants. Look at that. This is why I want to just keep on putting the pressure on and just score. Like, just keep on making them pay. Normally, we wouldn't be this efficient. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, normally it'd probably be like a 9 to like... We probably would have had like maybe 7 scoring shots at like a 3 or 2 goals 5. And we just let them in the game, even though we've dominated. But when it's 32 points, it looks a little bit more difficult. Almost Hall. Cornelio, they're going backwards. And then they're rushing. And DeConing. Stringer's on the field, so I was wrong on that. We haven't seen a lot of this from the Giants yet, and they're still slowing the game down. Now they're going Whitfield. Mate, that's abysmal. No one's even putting in a fight. Hall takes the game on. And, well, good work. Bring it to ground. And smart from Sinclair not to touch it. Why didn't I tip Saints? Well, because everyone wrote us off. That's why. I thought, oh, well, it's in Sydney. People just think it's an easy tip to go GWS. Nice fresher, Silvani. Nah. Let's keep going. They do not deserve to be anywhere near the contest right now, how they're playing. Come on, Naz. He's getting a few more disposals. He's still not been massively influential. Nice, Wilson. Well done. And a good hit up to find Marshall as well in the 50. And he should convert here, Rowan. I don't mind his set shot routine. Darcy Wilson is cutting GWS up early on. How many, I wonder how many score involvements he's gotten. At least a few. What the hell? They just said that they're kicking at 27%. No, that can't be right, can it? Maybe my headphones aren't loud enough. Oh, Marshall. Fuck's sakes. Marshall's been 10 times better than... I'm going to just let you keep yapping, mate, because you're not making any sense. Yeah, it definitely could be like 9-3 or 9-4. Cameron, he's not out of the game though, is he? He's just on the or is he out of the game? Oh, he is out of the game. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know who's going to be put on Hogan now. There's Hogan. He's had few looks. Silvani didn't find the matchup. All right, we should be up by more, realistically.
If that's going to happen, it's wide, so it makes it at least more difficult now for Giants to score a goal.
And these are the moments that the Giants
Krusevski.
so badly to go their way. To kick that goal that you're not
We'll see. If he kicks this, they might be on.
scoreboard when you probably don't deserve it. A long time between drinks for the Giants, and that
He hasn't kicked that, so far,
continues as he misses
at least at the moment, they're not on yet.
Opportunity for the Giants now. Roll the sleeves up, saturate the front half of the ground, and make the Saints.
Yeah, that was their first proper inside 50 where they hit a target, I believe.
I don't think the attitude or the mindset is right at the
Because the Hogan mark was outside the 50, but he got paid 50-metre penalty. It was against Caminiti as well, and he's out of the game. Geez, that was risky, that kick from Naz. Wilson did well, at least to recover. Now we're looking punishing on the transition. Look at this. Look at our numbers. TDK. Hall. Philippou. Has a spin. Gets rid of it. Wilson for a second. Ah, shit.
So the difference there, though, that kick from Nazi Wanganeen Miller coming out of defence, if that was the Giants doing that, the Saints would have turned it over and punished them. They still managed to win the ball back, even though it didn't hit
6 goals, 7 now. So we've had our chances to
extra numbers.
perhaps blow them out by even more.
The desperation of Wilson, and then he's then ends up having the shot at goal. That's work rate right there.
I wonder if Cam Harrison's grandma's still alive, but it's a good point you make there, Geordie.
Work hard and do what's needed.
It is a shame Wilson wasn't playing a couple of
Thankfully, it hasn't really cost us, has it?
watching on.
Yeah, it's all good, though. We'll do it for another game, Lockie. I understand. I understand the issue originally.
Come in and told them, just stop it, you two. They're at it again. Which way is it going? A reversal.
What happened? Did we get the free? Wow, how silly was that? Hall, Wilson. Again, Wilson. Sinclair. Ah, fuck me, on a Monday. Oh, I got a free. Mate, we should be up by 40 points at least. Are you surprised that we're dominating? A little bit, yeah. I mean, I wasn't saying that we'd be up by this much heading into the game at this stage, but we should be probably up by more. We've had a lot of chances now. GWS don't look likely of making any attack. They look really rusty. And if anyone should be rusty, well, probably should be us because we had the 6-day break, but it shouldn't make any difference. They've had no excuses themselves. And Owens, who I wasn't expecting to kick that, he has put it straight through the middle, and we need to get a little bit more reward. So we kick our 7th before the Giants have kicked their 2nd. We've kicked 7 goals in a row.
I mean, this is one-way traffic. This is all St Kilda. This is perhaps what a number of us suspected, but we're seeing a lack of discipline.
That's what I was going to say, Will, but he's actually put it through. The one player that I thought would have missed that. He's kicked 2 now.
Unexpected from the Giants, but absolutely brilliant from the Saints.
That's right, and the turnover as well with
Oh, fuck off. You are a big dickhead, Blue Bagger. What are the free kick count? It's not like the free kick count means anything these days.
speaking with the umpire trying to get clarification.
Umpires trying to keep us in the game. Oh, we actually have had the luck of the umpires this season. Haven't put it to advantage. But if you're, I know you're not, but if you're saying that the umpires are the reason we're winning, then you're a fucking idiot.
I wouldn't be surprised if Adam Kingsley spends the second half down on the interchange because everyone down here is passing around the headset. He's trying to get to everyone.
Last chain up some handballs, have a bit of possession.
The only shit thing about this is that Whitfield and Hogan have been quiet, and I kind of need them to do well for certain reasons. Now they get a chance, and bullshit, he gets the free kick in the goal square if that's the case. So you're saying we get goals from free kicks? They've gotten a downfield and a 50, so their goals have been only because of these, yeah, there's just these extra meterages that they're getting, and they got lucky with that. They deserve it. If you're building a team, who would you take first, Bont or Dacos? Well, for how long? Because obviously Bont hasn't got as much time left as Dacos does, but I still probably would take Bont. He's more of a leader in my opinion. he's just got more strings to his bow. But Dacos is still going to... Well, I don't know. I like Bont more. I think he's still just a bit better. But probably overall, if you're looking 10 years into the future, you would take Dacos. Anyone would. But if it's for now, if it's for the next 3 years, I think he's a little bit more damaging, Bont. Especially when you can move him up forward and he can do what he's done so far this year. Good to get another centre clearance though. So let's just keep on punishing, because it's not like they got that goal out of any amazing pasture play. They sort of got lucky with that. Well, they probably was there. It was just unfortunate. But yeah, you would say this would be one of those results you probably expect us to lose if you look at the season calendar. So if you get the ones that you like, again, I'll be okay if we don't win the ones that we should be winning, but we can win the ones that we don't expect to be winning after round 4. I'll be all right with that. If this was the other way around, I'd be ripping hairs. Giants free kick. If they get the margin to under 4 goals, I'll be overly really annoyed. Nice, Ryan. Oh, I can't stick the tackle. Damn it. It's probably their best, not even best passage, but their best entry inside 50. Well, people should have backed in the Saints more then, shouldn't they? Oliver hasn't done a lot yet in this game. He's not I'll say he's not the best set shot. Look at that. That didn't spin right at all. Didn't look anywhere near it. Well, I think Ryan's still injured from last week. I'm surprised he's playing. If he's not 100%, just bring in like a Butler or someone like that. Because I was saying that he kind of didn't fully commit to that tackle. Come on, Philippou. Get in there. That's a throw. Do they think that scoops don't count as throws? Clearly they're not legal. Naz. Oh, we don't have any fucking aerial presence. They've got too many. That was a shocking kick. I reckon that was a handball, actually. Well, I think the umpires are looking at the same angle as we were, because that looked like a throw for sure. How did that look so much like a throw? Man, we're getting beaten in the air. Sort of annoying, actually. Yeah, it was a handball. But you wouldn't have said that when you initially saw the footage, I reckon. Tribute to Cooper Gresh. All right. Sure. I just feel like we're going to drop off this pressure a little bit. Oh, they've played it on advantage. Silly. Make him wish they didn't do that, please. Silvani. Garcia. Nice, actually. Sharman. And that will be out of bounds. So, I don't think the overs... Did I say overs beforehand? What have we seen this quarter? 1 goal to 2. It's been a little bit more low scoring than I was expecting. Certainly for GWS sake. Caminiti's off for the rest of the game. Doesn't look overly thrilled about it. Carroll. Find a target. There's a one-on-one. Owens gets out the back. Whitfield should win that. Good tackle from Boxall there. And that'll get the ball back to us, hopefully. No. 7:28 on the clock. Lead by 32 points. I think we were up by 39 at one stage. So that was the highest lead that we had. Giants getting a bit more on top of the midfield, but that was a poor error. They'll get it back, Laverty. Marks that O'Halloran. Callahan. Well, they don't look threatening, at least. Should mark this. Marshall drops it. No, he's got it. That's a mark. Wilson again. Well, how many disposals has Wilson got? I think he's got the most on the ground. And Naz is close to getting 15 for the half as well, so we probably should get to 30. Shit kick. That's disappointing. It's been a shitty last 5 minutes of this game. Nothing's really been said in the chat. Nothing's happening. Not the highest quality game of footy. Certainly not so as a neutral. Ryan, stick it. They'll get a goal here, possibly. Brown misses. I don't think he kicked one last week either. So 18:49. Let's get the likes up to 100 before half time. Oh, is it going to be this sort of a quarter, is it? Just where we'll chip it around? We're not great at doing so. We're going to turn it over. Goes to a contest. Oh my goodness. Fonte with a massive leap. That would have marked the year. It'd be a mare game, especially if you waited 50 minutes for it to start. You can't fault us so much, but even in the last 10, 15 minutes, we haven't really been attacking as much, or look likely to. Something's gotta change. But did I say before I don't care how we win as long as we get the 4 points, and it looks like so far that's gonna happen. Haven't seen a word yet, Sportsnut, and I hope it is delayed. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'll go with the decision of streaming the game. Just so many long kicks down the line that are getting nowhere for both sides. I'd love to see the amount of contested marks that we've seen in this game. It'd be very little. Shocking kick. Now can we punish, or are we going to just be boring? Who do we have? 50 metres, I think. Even I don't really know why that was the case. I assume it's a stand rule issue. So Laverty gives that away. Yeah, they got to do it for the fans. They got to do it for the broadcast. It's got to make everyone happy. I don't think the and plus, remember, Freo Melbourne, they're 3 hours behind still. Well, like time-wise. So the game for them it doesn't start that late. So it's not like a time issue either and getting back home late or anything like that. Surely logistically they can make it work. It's not that big of a delay. Well, there's no mate, the Giants had zero momentum. You can't tell me the Giants had any momentum just because they had the last goal and they've been kicking a couple of points. Come on, Marshall. Damn it. Why can't we have Ben King in the 50? We'll just bring Max back. Why would it be delayed? Well, because this game was delayed 50 minutes. Just make a little bit of sense, wouldn't it? Hogan's only had one shot on goal as well. Looking unlikely now from this point into the game. But he's had no chances, really. Like, honestly, the GWS 4 line would be pretty dirty right now.
Just a change down here. The Giants are a bit quiet as players in the first quarter, but their communication, their voice, their encouragement certainly lifted.
They only kicked 2 goals this quarter. Like, yeah, just not a lot going on. It's looking okay scoreboard-wise, but fucking turn the ball over there. Sloppy from both sides. Oh my lord, another slip over. What's going on with the turf? Is it like a cow paddock? It seems that way. Well, I'll start the game at halfway through the second quarter, and I'll have no time to grab like a little meal break or something. I'd like to get opportunities of doing that. If it's just straight to the next one, then streaming a half. I guess I could still stream a half, but I just don't want it to be the case at all. Yeah, definitely the worst game so far in the round. This has been fucking shocking. Literally, nothing's going on. Come on, just play with a bit more speed and aggression. Surely the players aren't that tired. Or is that what they're being told to do? Giants should probably punish us here. Keyword should. Angwin. Let's kick the goal. This is what I thought could happen if we just slow it down and feel content with the way the game started. It's not over. The game's not over yet. No, it'll be after the game. I'm not going to do it at halftime. Is NG Sydney or it's in Sydney? Wouldn't blame me for not knowing though. There'd be more atmosphere at actual games in Canberra. Actually, probably not. The atmosphere was no good when I was there, but it was a Giants North game. Surprised he didn't play on quicker. Well, finally finishing now, the Giants. Yeah, we do need to respond. It's not been a very prolific quarter at all. Like, okay, good first 7 or 8 minutes. Looked on top, but it's been a massive stalemate since. And Sharman drops another mark. Shouldn't be doing that. Needs to control himself. That should be a free kick. Nah. That would have been harsh if it was. Is that not a mark? Oh, I just want to have something to hold my head on in the last minute and a half. Sure, we can get something. I guess from a neutral's perspective, if GWS get another one, the game's back on. Nice haul. No, don't say that, Shivers. Don't say that, Shivers. I can remember heaps of games where we started hot. Other side just were nowhere near it, and then they got on top and we stopped. We didn't keep going. Yeah, that might have been deliberate, but whatever. Wouldn't have made a difference to the Giants anyways. I would have just turned it over. Nice, Wilkie. Come on, one more goal. Doesn't look like we want to try and score, though. It looks like we're just trying to kill the clock for whatever reason. Go slow and long down the line. Hasn't worked for us all game yet. De Koning to Garcia. Good luck marking this. Oh, that was very close to being a mark, Higgins. Come on, and force another turnover. Sharman. Oh, shocking. Hall. He'll get it. He can finish things off. He knows where the goals are. Nice. That's what Needed something. And the time is... Something's happened to the timer.
The Saints fall to centre. And you can see the numbers around it as well. Have a look at the mark attempt first.
It's not the sealer, but it doesn't look like Giants have changed many aspects of their game. So things are going to have to really look different in the second half. Like, I'm taking this 32-point lead, but it would have been nice to see us do a little bit more to finish off that quarter. If we get one more goal, that'll be even better. And Hall gets his first goal, and he's getting more involved. He's had a pretty big quarter. 10 disposals now. How's that? They must have fucked the clock up on Fox Footy. All right, well, Will's trying to jinx it for the Saints in the chat. That could make for an entertaining second half, though, if that's the case, if we cough it up from there. I thought there was more time on the clock. I know the clock went reset. It was at... I swear it jumped from, like, 30 seconds to, like, 0. It jumped from 30 seconds to 0, so they would have got, like, something wrong with the timekeepers there. Had a problem. No, the game isn't over. Yeah, like, we shouldn't lose it from here. We really shouldn't be losing it from here. Maybe I will go grab something quickly in a bit, Sarah. Because it doesn't look like they're making any decision yet on the Free Melbourne game. And the problem is they might not delay it because I think it might just line up. I reckon it's going to just line up. I don't know what's up with the clock issues. It does feel like it's a... Because was it the case... I thought it was just a Fox Footy thing, but apparently it was a thing on the clock at, when the game was broadcast on Channel 7 and also at the game. So it was like something was up with the timekeepers. They weren't doing their job. Had a little issue with the clock, but hopefully it changes. Actually, I wouldn't really mind it if they brought back the 5-minute warnings. That'd be quite a nice throwback. They should do that, but I don't think that's what was the reason behind it. If we play like we did in the last 10 minutes of that quarter, they'll make us pay. Well, I don't see them making us pay. Even if we do play like that for the rest of the game, I still think we'll win. I shouldn't be so confident because we didn't look that convincing in the last half of that quarter, but I'm still pretty confident. But we haven't played that great. Looked a lot better in the first quarter. I forgot what Tassie's theme song was. Should I play it on the stream? See if I rate it at all. It'll be somewhere on YouTube, right? Yeah, I should be good to stream Port Adelaide v Essendon. Well, it's not on YouTube. Oh no, it is. It's the I don't know if the VFL song will be their AFL song. Let's mute this. It's the concept song. This is what they posted 2 hours ago. This is what they would have sung. It sort of feels AI generated. Oh my god. I can't read the lyrics because the browser's frozen. Alright, we'll wait for the browser to reset. Just changed from a Richmond fan to a Cats fan. Mate, you are... What's wrong with AFL fans in this day and age? You can't be changing clubs, mate. Oh, fuck's sakes. What's going on with my laptop? Oh my goodness, JG's the $30 donation. Save that for yourself, mate. Appreciate it though. Just jumped in and I see my Saints are up. You haven't been watching the game, have you? Surely you'd be at the game, right? Based in Sydney. I was going to go to it and I was going to send you a message about it. Thank you very much, Jake. Yes, we're up 32 points. I guess $1 for every point we're up by. Maybe that's why. Yeah, it looks like my browser doesn't want me to play the Tassie song. Something's wrong with it. Oh no, it's back. Thank you very much, though. W in the chat. Anyways, yeah, let's continue playing the song. It sort of sounds like a kid song a little bit. Why does it say halftime is an hour on AFL Live? Because, where does it say that? It's not saying that for me. I think it'll take a little bit of time to get used to a song like this. I don't know. It's not really... I'm not a massive fan of the beat. It's true. I don't know how loud it is. I'll turn it up a little bit. It doesn't feel like a footy song. It's not terrible. It doesn't sit right as an AFL song. If this is going to be what they use in 2 years. I'm not the massive fan of it, but I don't think I actually liked the Giants song when it came out initially, and then a big surge of fans jumped onto the GWS song. I think when they started to become a successful side around the grand final times, and now everyone likes it. It's a little shorter than a lot of the newer songs as well, but that's just the VFL song. But I assume it probably will be similar to the one they use when they enter the league in a couple of years' time. So how am I doing against Will in fantasy this week? How are my plays going? Because Sinclair's doing all right, but Will's got Sinclair. And Philippou has only got 20 points, which is a concerning first half for him, fantasy-wise. After he looked good in the ending of that first quarter, he didn't do a lot since. It does for my mate, and I checked on the AFL. Is that the app? I'm just checking the website. I probably got all things messed up after the whole lightning delay. Yeah, it's not like there's another delay, right? Is there? God, tell me, please, that's not the case. It would just be a glitch in the app. We saw a couple of glitches in the app. Like yesterday, the stats. Last week, the stats weren't working. Nothing was loading. Nothing was updating. So they're just running into some problems. People actually think it's starting it's not starting in a fucking hour. You're in poo regarding tips. Yeah, first couple of games were kind of 50-50 ones. If you didn't get the Richmond Gold Coast one right, there were problems. But I mistakenly clicked Richmond when I was rushing to do my tips. So technically that's going to be wrong as well, which is stupid. Puts me heavily behind the pack early on. No, I don't watch non-Australian cricket games. Any international series, I'm not really tuning into New Zealand v SA. To be honest there, mate.
Oh, smells amazing.
Yeah, it's a Coles Grey's lamb leg rolled with rosemary and garlic.
I mean, I started all right last year. I mean, in opening round, I had 3 from 3, and then it sort of crumbled from there. Then I didn't go north. I didn't go Adelaide. I didn't go Geelong in round 1. But I went the Bulldogs. So that was a good one. All right, I'm gonna go quickly see if there's anything I can just have as a snack. Not really as a meal. I'm not gonna have the time for a meal. I'll probably just whip something up for the second game. I'll stream the second game, but it looks like it's going to overlap a little bit unless they do delay it. But what do we think? What did we actually think of that first half as a neutral? Do the Giants have it in them to come back? There's a lot they've got to work on. There's a lot they've got to fix, but it probably starts in the middle, doesn't it? And they haven't had a lot of good looks at it. We've actually beaten them. Wow, 10-2 center clearances. It's an absolute domination. So they can't win their own footy. But they were getting more on top of it in the second quarter, but they just kept turning the ball over. You're not comfortable with our lead? Yeah, I mean, if we were playing like Richmond at the MCG or Richmond at Marvel or something, then I'd be more confident. We know what GWS are capable of, but they haven't really shown any of that yet in this game. So I'm more confident than what I normally would be with a lead like this, even though we're not playing the best, but GWS have been playing that much worse if you've been watching the game. We shouldn't bottle this. And if we were serious, we would win the second half as well.
Because an original doesn't just do something first, it never stops. Valvoline, the original engine oil.
Why the fuck is my internet so shit? Yeah, Sinclair's the top performer for my team in this game. Flanders has been disappointing. Like, oh, he's 40, but he's probably been under is what I wanted. Philippou on 20. Yeah, Ash just getting the kicks and marks that you expect of Lockie Ash. No, it's not delayed again, Noah. They fucked it up on the AFL app. If it was delayed again, they would have mentioned it already on the coverage. Why would it just suddenly become a problem again? I think the lightning's passed. It's not delayed. It's just a glitch on the AFL app. It has to be. What was it saying when the delay first happened in the first quarter? Was it saying quarter one in 40 minutes, or was it just saying quarter one now and it wasn't really updating? Lightning only delays, and exactly, if there were to be a lightning delay, it would initially just be the 30 minutes. Let me go grab something to eat. We got 100 likes at halftime. That's good. Does a game void if it's delayed, or do they resume play another day? Like if they call it off, I wouldn't think it'd be void though. No. But I don't know what the rules are on that, because remember when the lights went out at Waverley Park, they had I think on Tuesday they played the second part of that game over 2 halves. So I don't know, just these days it just feels like having stuff like that happening, it'd be a lot more difficult to set up.
And I expect Bailey Humphrey to also be missing for one match for this dangerous tackle on Morris Rioli. Now we've seen a lot of these tackles over the past.
And because it's 32 points, right? They're not just going to give the result to St Kilda as a let's say if it did end up happening. Giants love being down. Yeah, don't say that. Don't put those thoughts in my mind. I don't want to feel any sense of worry, I guess, or angst over the fact that the Giants could come back. 47 minutes for me. Should be 13 minutes. It should be 7 minutes then. I think it started at an hour. Well, what's it saying on the computer, on the website? It's saying 6.5 minutes on the website, so it's an issue on the app. I'll be back in a couple minutes. It is past half-time. Saints win if Lightning ends play. Have they changed the rules, and is that the case now? Because it wasn't the case, or is that just for a lightning break? I don't know the rules. I'll be back in a bit. Just grabbing something to eat.
Delivery for Tom. Step aside, Tom. That's mine. Tom, that's wild. Fillet of fish and 3 hash browns.
Thank you. Get Macca's delivered for a 99-cent delivery fee.
Tom? Well played.
super busy loading and stacking.
And packing the shelves with what you need to get doing. So you can get mixing, matching.
Sanding, filling and rolling on your next paint project.
Or get digging, weeding.
Potting, planting and growing in your garden.
And as always, we're finding competitors lower price on the same in-stock item.
We won't just match it, we'll beat it by 10%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
We know many of you spend your working lives being helpful to others. So at Aware Super, we're super helpful to you, so you can get the retirement you deserve. Being super helpful starts with our friendly Aussie call centres. It's allowing you to manage your super and your retirement anytime, anywhere, with tools that make it easy. And it's helping your super grow, while working to keep your account safe and secure. For super helpful service, join Aware Super today.
At Coles, make your Easter lunch delicious.
Oh, smells amazing.
Yeah, it's a Coles Graze lamb leg rolled with rosemary and garlic.
It's new and just $24 a kilo.
What was it?
Something special.
Coles delivers the goods this Easter with Arnott's Ice Vovo ice cream for just $8 a tub.
Make your Easter lunch delicious at Coles.
Hungry Jack's is bringing home the bacon. The OG Baconator. Flame-grilled Aussie beef. Sizzling bacon. On bacon. On bacon. On more bacon. The Baconator range. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
It's the feeling of waking up somewhere new. Somewhere you've been dreaming about. Where you feel more of every moment. And the good times never end. Do more of what you love. Feel more, live more. On a caravan and camping holiday.
Hello Australia. Your next BP pit stop could win you 1 of 3 trips for 2 to Singapore for an Audi Revolut F1 team experience. The price includes flights, 5 nights accommodation, plus you'll get to meet me. Simply spend $20 or more when you shop at BP and remember to scan BP rewards every time for your chance to win. Remember, more scans equals more chances to win. Good luck and I hope to see you soon in Singapore.
Adam, how'd you sum that one up for your players at half-time?
Oh, disappointing. I thought for the first quarter and a half we failed to win the ball. You know, they supported their contest players really well. We didn't, and we were beaten in that phase. So,
what are a couple of indicators early in this third quarter you need to get it back on your terms?
I think you'll see our hunt. You know, we'll get after the ball. We'll stick our tackles a little better than what we have. We'll get our hands on the ball better than what we have. You know, we need to tidy up centre bounce. So hopefully we'll see it from the first one.
Appreciate it, Tom.
Pleasure.
Fourth year as Giants coach Adam Kingsley, an ex-St Kilda assistant coach. 78th game has a 61% winning record. He was not happy with what he saw.
No, and it reinforces, I think, what we saw, Jono, where we said the effort wasn't up to scratch in that first quarter and a half. They got a little bit of themselves back into the game in the second quarter, but didn't quite put it on the scoreboard. But I suspect how the level of confidence that he showed, saying, no, you'll see a better effort now. I think he's told them, hit them right between the eyes, and they will come out breathing fire.
Yeah, it's the hunt of the contest, and that's where they were outnumbered.
Yep.
I keep getting messages from people that the fucking game's delayed again. It isn't though. I know it's not. I think they're just unsure and they're just going off the app. Where are you? Well, what do you think I did, mate? Just walk out the house and just keep the stream on midway through the game. I went to go get something to eat. So we got ourselves I wanted a roll, but we've got just a sort of a sandwich, a chicken cheese and jalapeno sandwich, whatever I could find. It's not really even dinner. It's just a snack to get me through the half, and then I'll have my proper dinner later. That probably wouldn't suffice for dinner. There's a glitch in the AFL app, Geordie. Just go on the website. It says it's 20 seconds. We only had 14 tackles though, so that's sort of a worry. That's not happening, Jimbo Kablamo. Nah. They haven't looked anywhere near it. We'd have to drop off a lot more for that to be the case. Yeah, good to see you in the chat, Luke Stubbs. Yeah, well, let's just hope they don't kick the first couple of goals in the quarter and get their spirits up, because then that would be a little bit of a nerve-wracking finish to the game. They could get the first here. Good Flanders. We don't know how to tackle. And that'll be a point. All right, good. We'll get the ball back. A little bit of an overkill, that statement there. Of a Jesus resurrection happening. They only need one goal. And they've got another problem with the clock. Is this on purpose, or are they really not knowing what they're doing down there, the interns? Mate, my heart wouldn't take it, though, if this is close and the clock was gone. Clock is gone. Again. It still says halftime on the app as well. I don't know what's going on. It's not really nighttime. Well, it certainly doesn't feel like nighttime. There's still lots of light outside. I'd say it's the evening though for sure. All right, here we go. But yeah, for you it would be like 3 o'clock. Higgins did really nothing in the second quarter. He got the 2 goals in the first. Let's see, Boxall, no clock. And I think that'll stay in. Well, they'll go out, but it'll be a throw-in. Mason Wood. Yeah, I wonder if they're not really doing this. They're not traveling to do the songs in the cheer squad. The Saints fans. I don't think R29 bothered to make the trip up. There aren't many, to be honest, that made the trip. Which is sort of surprising. It's probably because of the last 2 weeks. I'm sure if we were playing better footy, they'd be more convinced too. I'll tell you what, the first goal of this second half is quite important. The Giants kick it. They've got belief and it's only a 4-goal margin. If we kick it, it blows back out and it's a lot more difficult. Sort of ponging into end though early on in this quarter. Not a lot's happening. It's still, yeah, it's still frozen on the app. Stick the tackle. We need it. Good Flanders. 14 tackles and a half is not good enough. It doesn't matter if you're leading or if you're not leading. It's just not enough. A lot of broken tackles in this game. It has to be said. And that was no one competed there. Inside 50.
Often seen with the Giants, they're just, it's a one handball kick. Normally when they get their game going, it's 2 or 3 handballs, get themselves out in open side.
Yeah, well, I said it in my preview. Any side is capable of winning by 8 goals, but also capable of losing by 8 goals. The Giants are just so inconsistent. Because, I mean, where was all that, you know, free-flowing, exciting footy that we saw against Hawthorn? I know the weather conditions were better, but none of that is on display today. Boxall, Garcia. We can't get an opening. De Koning will kick another behind. He's kicked 3 points now, De Koning. That's out in the full even. Clock's back. Giants might not score more than 50 here. Nowhere to go. Which is, it's good to see for a St Kilda fan, but geez, the Giants are looking really like they're struggling. They've struggled all game. Toby Green, what's he done today? Not much. Sinclair will get it back, and Wilkie. They're just racking it up. Damn. Green gets it back. And when Toby Green's on, he's dangerous. They look dangerous. What happened there? Throw in. Lucky. Sucked in times 3. No, he kicked out in the full. That wasn't really a sucked in opportunity. He wasn't probably not going to kick that anyways. The other two, though, he should have. Oh, that De Koning didn't really tap it to anyone there. Nice stuff, Wood. Now, let's go quick. Wilkie to Hill. Oh, shithouse. Well, lucky they can't find the footy cleanly themselves. They keep dropping it and fumbling it and running around and getting into pressure. And Owens will kick his third. Oh, he's fucking missed. I reckon if GWS were playing like a, I don't know. If they were playing the, well, they played the Bulldogs last week, but if they're playing like Sydney or Gold Coast, they'd punish them even more. It'd be like 60 points. The games will be slightly overlapped. Yeah, it doesn't look like delaying it, which means I'll be late to the stream, but that's because this game's still going on. So still no goals yet in this quarter. They're going to get one here. Oh, he's missed. He's missed it from 25 out. Can you believe it? I cannot see them winning it if that's the way things are going to go in the second half now. Nothing's changed. Yeah, no, look, every ruckman's going to have those moments, though. Are you going to be streaming the Port game? A lot of people want me to stream that game. Yeah, I will be. De Koning again. No one else helps him out. Ash could go all the way here. They're 3 goals and 9. Tell you, we're lucky that they aren't being able to kick straight either. It's only 5. I feel like they're not that far away, but then at the same time they are. But it's 5 goals. It can be cut down really quickly. We can't just stop. Well, it's scheduled, Cakey. I think it's scheduled. Sinclair. It's a little bit too easy for us, but then when we go inside 50, nothing seems to work. Not as much as the first quarter. It just hasn't opened up as much. A really weird game. It's been a really weird game. And it started off in the weirdest of all fashions with a lightning delay. Like, it's not the game. Isn't over, but it just doesn't look likely that GWS are going to make any Oh, well, there you go. Tarugi will get his second goal. Fortunate, but we'll take it. And we get the first of the second half. Once again, I think it was it Iden? Makes another mistake, can't get it over the line, couldn't take the mark, and just sort of falls into the lap of Taru there. Just went straight. It just went straight to him. Went off his elbow. Went off his forearm. Well, you'll take that. You'll take that. I'm happy. 6-goal margin now. Yeah, I'm not trying to say it's a close, exciting game where both sides are really in the contest. But just knowing what I've seen before, you never know. But GWS, they've got to start something soon. They've got to. Well, they've got to over double their score. Yeah, got a lot of things going our way early on. So far in this quarter. But that's what I'm saying. I don't want to just be like a 4. A win's good, but we need to gain some percentage back. So I would like to see a 10-goal plus win if possible. Because the Giants can't buy a goal. But they're going inside 50 again. Hogan, not a free kick. Stocker, nice. He's been good. Winhager's also been good, and Flanders is getting back into the game, but that's a bit of a nothing kick. That won't help anyone. You're not winning kicking 3 goals and a half, but if it's against St Kilda, you typically do. But we've kicked a little bit better. We're on track for over a ton again. It's been one of those games where it hasn't felt like any side's close to doing so, though. Well, that's high. That's high. So Flanders is getting more of the footy. He's not really been as damaging with it, but he's getting more of it at least. Yeah, everyone's turning the game off in the chat. Well, okay, Giants probably won't win this, but if we play the brand of footy that we were playing in the preseason against Gold Coast, we actually look fun and exciting, then maybe people would stay to watch the rest of it. But it's been hard to find space. Jesus Christ. That's unlucky from Wood. Can they find a mark inside 50? GWS. Green's there. Hogan. Brown. Nah, it's just been that sort of day. He just skies it. And 3 goals, 10. 3-10. Wow. Nick is more likely to... A bit harsh on Nick. Would have thought he'd be way more likely right now. But all it takes is a little bit of magic from one of their players. It's just... Nothing's happening. There's no space when they go inside 50. So many basic mistakes. It's been a really boring game when you really think about it. Who's my favourite player? Probably still going to be... It's almost Max Hall, to be honest. But it's still got to be Naz. No one for us plays the game like the way he does. He's just got some special traits. Has been for a couple of years now. Now the Giants try again. Will this be any different? Bomb inside 50. Where's Hogan? Wilkie's been very good. Green. And they're going wide. They'll need a miracle. No way. And stays that way. 3-11 now. Yeah, we were way more... even though we lost, I almost say I enjoyed last week's game more, in a sense, because of how exciting the game was. Just kept opening up. But maybe Ross Lyon was like, well, look, that didn't work last week, so let's get back to basics. We could still score over 100, but it's just nothing's, like literally nothing's happening right now. Contender for the worst game of the year early on, it has to be said. But as I said before, I'm not complaining. It's a very important win that we're probably going to get. Good work, Wilkie again. They wanted a free kick. Oliver. Every single rush kick is just going nowhere, and that should probably be another rush behind if we can get it out. No, we won't. Oh my God, nothing's working for them. This has been just such a bizarre quarter. Far out. How many inside 50s do they want? We've defended really well, in fairness. Great work, Sharman. How many inside 50s have they had this quarter? Seriously. Well, that Melbourne St Kilda game was contender for one of the best games of the year so far. Just both sides taking the game on, running through the middle of the ground and finding targets, particularly Melbourne at the MCG. And the fact that we lead by 6 goals makes it less appealing to watch as a neutral, because it's not like the Giants have... It's not like they're only 1 goal away from making things close. They're a few goals away from even looking anywhere near a chance. No spark in their game. But at the moment, there's no spark in our game either. But fuck me, dead. Shocking turnover. Another inside 50. Come on, Silvani. Good work, Silvani. Oh, my God. Who do the Giants have next week? I believe they've got Collingwood at Marvel. That I'm not even that excited to tune into a game like that. Both sides are gonna. It's just gonna be an absolute scrap, that game. With the way Collingwood have been playing as of late, just can't get anything going up forward. But I'll probably pick Collingwood in that, although it's at Marvel. That's a weird Friday night game. And why is the clock now at 12 minutes 16? Can they not get things fucking right? It was at 10 minutes not that long ago. Will I be streaming free of ED? Yeah, I will be. Look, I hope this doesn't take anything away from the win. If you win a game by 40, 50 points against GWS away, you should get respect for it, even if it's not been the most attractive way of winning a game. Yeah, thankfully we won't go 0-6. Yet though. They're still getting so many inside 50s that I'm still feeling a little bit uneasy. Well done, our defence. Just stand strong. I'm sort of glad I didn't go to this. It would have been even worse to watch at the game. Fuck me dead. We can't clear it past our defensive 50 at all. It's going to go back in there. And Wilkie saves the day again. Look at... it'd be so disappointing if you're a GWS fan. 16 inside 50s. For fucking no reward at all. They've given themselves no proper chances. I think, was it O'Halloran that missed one earlier that could have cut the margin of 4 goals? And that was a prime opportunity. Watch Giants turn on like they do it. Well, because it's at like only 34 points, if they get a couple of goals here, finally they get something working. Who is it? Is that Grusevski? And the margin's only going to be 28 points, so it's not that great. I don't know how long there is to go, by the way. I don't trust the clock. It's going to reset. It'll say 10 minutes, but it can't be 10 minutes to go because we're already 20 minutes into this quarter. It's more like 6. Can't blame the Elms for a performance like this from the Giants, but geez, they haven't helped. They got 2 goals technically from free kicks in a way. Half their goals have been from free kicks. They kicked the goal. Can't say the game's over just yet, as much as I'd like to say that. I've had not much to cheer for, the Giants. 4 goals, but yeah, we haven't really been that much better in front of goals. Although they've had more goals, clearly. It's not. The game is certainly not over yet. So all these people in the chat saying, "Oh yeah, you've won it. Giants look terrible." Well, all it takes is 1 or 2 quick goals and dropping our heads. My volume's not very high up. What was his goal song? I'll start getting really worried if it gets cut to under 15 points. But like with the way the game's gone, the Giants haven't been able to get successive goals, so we probably will find one here. But it'd be nice if we get a few more opportunities. We've had nothing inside 50 this quarter. It's been it's just such a flattening quarter for us. Even that Taru guy was lucky. Oh, was it Teenage Dirtbag? That's an okay song to blast in the car radio when you want to sing along to it, if it's on. Surprised you didn't go to the game. I was originally going to go, yes. But I'm not that angry at myself for saying no. There wouldn't have been a lot of great footy apart from the first quarter. The first quarter was great, but since then they paid a mark. Ah, shit. It's been very less than convincing, hasn't it? Going to be a slight positive at quarter time where they've had all the ball, you've scored the same amount of goals. Yeah, but they've got like 20 inside 50s. The floodgates are eventually going to open up a little bit. And if Gothard kicks this, it'll be 2 goals. And they'll win the quarter. It was 39 at one stage. This will cut it to 22. With I don't know how long there is to go. He's got it. Now they got a little bit of belief now. It's 22 points. You wouldn't think they'd do it though, would you? You'd think we'd find something in us to respond. But I like the next goal. Here come the fast finishing. Well, they're not even really fast finishing. Like, they still haven't been... I don't think they've really had a proper, genuine transition one end of the ground to the other where they've looked like fluent and potent with the ball. That was all right. That was probably their best they've had all game. So if more of that happens and we drop our pressure, we're in some trouble. Geez, I'm still not used to seeing Liam Ryan not wearing blue and gold. Yeah, it's fair. No, it looks better in the Saints colours though, that's for sure. Come on, Naz. We haven't seen much of this all season. And he goes for the score himself when he misses. I hate how they've screwed the clock up. Just don't even have the clock at this rate. It's not right. Lockie Ash. He's made a few mistakes in this game, it has to be said. Like right now, he doesn't know where he's going. Oh, look at this. They're just starting to be a little bit more confident with the game, taking the game on. Look at this. Missing tackles, bad missed tackles. Ash, Whitfield. Oh, fuck me. We're not even getting anywhere near them. Callahan, Oliver. Callahan. He'll kick this, won't he? They probably deserve a goal, to be honest with you. They've been a lot better. Now it's back to where it should be. So 4 minutes left on the clock, I think. 2 more goals should seal it. They've almost had 20 inside 50s in the corner. It's not over yet. Nice, Owens. It will get to a stage where I just don't care how the win recurs. If it's a 1 point win, it'll feel probably just about as shit as the Richmond one. But Richmond and GWS, you know, very different the way those two sides are. Why are we playing so fucking slow? No disrespect, but you're looking real skinny today. I think it's the jumper. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't been at the gym as much. I haven't really eaten as great. Probably not a good thing to have said in the chat, though. Probably because I've been a little bit sick. I don't know. Wasn't expecting someone to put that in the chat, though. Bro, what team do you support? What do you think? I go for Giants. I hope you lose. Well, obviously, you would hope we would lose. Higgins is probably not going to kick this. I wouldn't be too scared about the power this year, unless they're going to find a response themselves from last week. They could. They did after the round 1 performance last year against a lower tiered side. No. Oh, come on. No, we're not going to get a goal. Oh, come on, Ryan. He could be the player. Oh, my God. Beautiful. Great skills. That makes things a little bit more easy to take in now. 28-point margin. That'll hurt the Giants. It's 28 points. Yeah, good work, Liam Ryan. He gets your goal, Will. Yeah, good celebration as well. And there's still a few more minutes left in the quarter as well, so if we get 1 or 2 more goals somehow, removes all of GWS's hard work. And it's a free kick against Marshall in the ruck. Haven't seen that one being paid much. Ash again, cutting us up. Wonder if the scoring will start opening up a little bit more. How long will Max King be out? Well, I don't know. It's getting... They just keep delaying his progression. It could be round 10 now, but... Who knows? We're just going to expect to not have him in our side and just play without him in the team. And then when he comes back in, it's just going to be a bonus, probably. Luke Ryan's in for Freo. Made a bit of a late change. Oh, fuck. What was that kick? Jesus Christ. Windhager, Hall, Sinclair. Ball still really hard to get a grasp on. Another turnover. How many turnovers have we seen? The Giants need they need this to go through if they find another opportunity. They need one more. We can't afford to drop our heads here and be lazy. Or was that a free kick? Nah. Can't stick any tackles. Ah, damn it. Wilkie's been so strong for most of it, but that was a good kick. He should kick this, Hogan. He's one of the better set shots for goal. Should make this moment count for him.
The way he led and leapt for that ball, it didn't appear that he was restricted by any physical injury.
Freo and Melbourne. You'd think Freo probably back him in by probably by 3 goals. It won't be a massive win. We'll be on the siren here. He's missed it to the left. That is fortunate. So it's 27 points. It's not been a great game, but I mean, I'll take what I've seen so far overall, because I was not expecting, if it was going to be a win, I was expecting it to be a lot closer than this. But it's still technically anyone's game. But we're in the box seat. 27 points. They'll need 5 goals to win, and they've only kicked 5 goals all game. $140 people have joined the stream now. Is it because things are getting a little bit more tense? Am I starting to feel a little bit more tense? Not really. Still feeling pretty calm. But not as calm as that first half. Especially that first quarter. That was pretty good. And even in that first quarter, she probably should have kicked 7. Had a lot of shots. James has Hogan for 2 goals in his multi. Are you watching the game with him? And is that what he needs to finish the multi off, or does he still need a couple more legs to get checked off? I've got to, if I want one for the next game, I've got to do it in the last quarter. I might actually set one up now. Oh, that'd be it. Now, if I do a small one, it's not as enjoyable. We're $1.01 to win this. Should I call up Sportsbet and just say, hey, put $10 on GWS at 13? So the loss doesn't sit as badly with me? No, I couldn't do that, could I? But I know people that do that. Sack Ross Lyon. If it was the other way around, yeah, I'd be definitely more on board that decision, but maybe not quite yet. Well, GWS particularly, they've butchered it. They've had almost as many scoring shots as we've had, but in bad situations and a lot of rushed as well. Okay, well, Sarong. Is it a risk to go 30 plus? It probably is a risk, so we'll go 26. We'll go a little bit less. Steele for 20. Murphy Reid for 20. How many legs do I really want to put on? So Luke Ryan. How late of an in was he? Did he just get announced? Sack Michael Voss. Well, that's something that the board could do, but I don't. Again, will that even help them? For Carlton fans watching, is it worth having a new coach? Or is it a little reactionary to do that? Why the hell is this so slow? Alright, well, goals. Who's kicking goals in the later game? I think Van Rooyen continues his form. I'll have him for 2. I think Dudley gets 1. We'll go... Can we go Tracy for 2? I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's not looking a lot. Not looking very promising. $1.25. We'll do that. I'm not buying a Sarong goal. Let's see. You can bet on fantasy points now as well. let's say Jackson gets... Oh, no, but he's playing on Gorn. We'll go Gorn 100 plus fantasy. Alright, $32. Just a small one. Won't lose out on too much if I don't win. Only $3 I'm going to put on it. Normally put on a couple more bucks. Am I streaming the next game? Yeah, I'll stream the next game. Although I'll be very tight to make it. I won't make it. That's why I put that on now. Just so I had it in time. You got Van Rooyen for 2. Trades for 2. Free to win and strong for 100 plus fantasy. Yeah, I'll read mine out. I've got a couple more in mine. Steele 20. Reed 20. Sarong 26 plus. Van Rooyen for 2. Tracy 2. Dudley 1. Gorn 100 fantasy. $10.75 odds don't look too bad for that. Scott's in the stream. Have you made any interstate trips for Essendon, or are you planning on doing so at all in 2026? Because Sammy could help. Couldn't you be able to help him out? Getting maybe a shot at the cheer squad. For an interstate game, I reckon it'd be a little easier. There wouldn't be as many fans travelling up. I'm on track to do a punishment. Thoughts on self-inflicted punishment? For what? What's the deal with a punishment? Why are you setting yourself up for this torture? What's the punishment for? When am I doing team coach? Well, they're not out yet, the cards. I haven't really made much of a... I haven't really talked about the cards yet, but they're not out yet. They'll be out on Monday. I don't know, it feels weird. It doesn't even feel like we're playing in a way. It really doesn't. I don't know why I'm feeling that sense. Anyways, last quarter. Let's kick another 5 more goals. And we're going to build a bit of percentage as well. First goal's important. GWS kick it. It's 21 points. It hasn't been... I don't think it's been 21 points since the first quarter. Oh, can someone pick the ball up, please? Wilson can. And he's on the outside. Who's there? No one. Our tall Timber has been a little bit average. I'll ask him afterwards, but I think he'll overall be fine with a win. He doesn't care how we do it. But it hasn't been an overly enjoyable game, probably, for his sakes. We haven't beaten the Giants in our last 4 as well. But we always play them away. That's probably why. This Delana guy looks okay. Brown. Oh, something's happened to Wilkie there. He couldn't run. And not a great kick. The delivery inside 50 has been terrible. And Scott's become a member. Thank you, Scott. I think the second or third on the stream. Oh, you're going to gather around. All right, nice. Yeah, that'll be one of your first interstate trips that I can think of. Hopefully that game can be half decent, because the last couple Essendon Melbourne games have been anything but that. Bombers have won in both of those games as well. Sporting Lou's going to gather around as well. Everyone who hasn't had a bite of the pie is getting a chance now. Everyone who I haven't really heard about going to gather around seems to be going now. Those that have already gone have seemed to have had enough of it. Sinclair's always trying. There's Naz, just bombs it. Oh, there's no point in... I mean, I know we probably just want to win the game, but that's not going to help with us scoring. Nah. It's looking same old for this quarter. Is that Oliver? Damn it, he's fucking kicked it as well. How's he done that from 50? They've got the first. It's 21 points. Now we gotta go back and actually try scoring ourselves now. That's right, you'd go to Sydney v Essendon. And you competed alright in that game as well, didn't you? Tipping as for punishment, no one has put in punishments thinking about singing Kylie Minogue. You should, yeah, do it at an actual game. That'll give you a bit more of a reason to not want to do it, because you'll have a lot more embarrassment if you do that in public as opposed to just doing it on your channel. You've hit 21k on TikTok. Yeah, you've definitely gone past me now on TikTok. I'm not even at 20 yet. I don't think if I'm I'm on 19. All right, Naz. Not sure why he's gone the outside of the boot there. Hall couldn't quite collect it. We'll get a free kick. That'll help. And do it at Bunbury. Why are you only going to Bunbury this year? Do you live like around the area? I guess it'll make things difficult to get to games, and if that's the case. Naz hasn't kicked a goal yet, has he? Well, he's not played as much forward time, to be fair. Higgins is going to go himself. And he kicks out in the full, but the streak's over. So, yeah, it's not like he did that on purpose. Still 21 points here. Silvani can't mark. And now, well, Keneally picked on that cleanly. They would have been out. They're out, I think. They're out. No, because Whitfield didn't know Sharman was coming at him, and that's a free kick. Nice. Fuck, that wasn't even a great kick there. Naz is just jogging. Taking 3 bounce. What's he... Why is he doing that? Like he's gone on a regular morning stroll. No issues in the world there he had. Oh, right. Yup, Western Australia. That'd be in the middle of nowhere. This has been a less than convincing quarter. And half of them, I'm going to be honest with you. That's more than convincing tackle. Sharman's been better at that front. De Koning, come on, mate. Ah, shit handball. Normally, though, we find a way to get the response. Can we get something up forward? Drop mark. Naz in the 4 line now. He's not finding the footy, though. God, we're not going to kick any more than 2 goals in this game, so it's a question of whether the Giants are capable of kicking 5+. And I think they are. Because look at this. Just cutting it up a little bit. They're just looking a little bit more dangerous here. Now, where's the kick? Oh, that's freaking lucky for GWS. It's out of bounds. Well, if you tip the Saints, what's the punishment for, mate? Handballs received in the second half, 83-28 GWS's way. Just get the win. They still need at least 4 more goals, right, don't they? If West Coast beat North, I'm singing the West Coast song on live stream. Good luck with that.
It is greasy. It has been wet. We understand that.
Might need to tune into that live stream if that's the case. Although I'll be busy that. You have to tell me when that'll be. Oh, that has to be ball, right? What was that from Wood? It's not a surprise the game's as sloppy as it is with the conditions, but fuck me. Expected a little bit more. All right, mate. God, fuck this. This has not been that enjoyable of a game to watch at all. And it's 21 points as well. Jeez. What a scrap this has been. Nice. Sinclair again. Well, in those situations, the Giants have never really looked that likely or lively around the ball when the throw-up occurs inside of their 50. Charmaine can't mark it.
Stays balanced, floats the handball to Callahan. He has to kick it rather than run and break a line or two.
Oh, they're out. If they can get it over. Green. He'll mark this. Plays on. Damn, it's 15 points. He's kicked it as well. So now we have to go. We can't go into our shells now. Now we have to go. It's only 15 points. So much time left in this game as well. Could lose this. Will GWS come back? If we don't score again, they will. They'll win this game. We're finding better options as well. Could have easily been caught there. Very lucky that he got the kick away. Got the goal. Gothard, I think, kicked that. Was it Gothard? Giants are the kind of side to somehow... Yeah, well, they are, aren't they? At home, especially. Fuck, we've shown no maturity in our first two games right now, and we're not really showing a lot of that at the moment. So we've got to respond. Nice, really, really positive. Now find a mark. Bit of a nothing inside 50. Ash. What's he doing? Why is no one going at him? He's doing it a little bit too easily. Another one for Ash. Mate, Ash is creating so many chances for them, and that's a good kick. Oh my God. We've been so lucky they've been shit. Can someone just put a tag on Ash or something? Like, just get, I don't know, get windy on Ash or something like that. Seriously. Because they would have had a shot on goal. Oh, even Wilkie's dropping marks. Nice. Come on, Naz. Just find the kick. Ash will get 40 if they let him. If we just let him get the footy. How can you not see a world where the Giants win? As bad as they've been, all it takes is for a goal out the back, another quick one, and it's in 3 points. And because we're not even looking likely of scoring, things can change very quickly. And they've just got a little bit of momentum right now. They're just so poor with their skills still. It's not a great win. It's not one I'll be watching back if we win this. I don't like seeing the Saints win solely because of Scoops. Just don't fucking watch his stuff. God, we could have almost been holding the ball. He doesn't message you in DMs after they win, right? So then you can't avoid him. Oh, we got a 50. Well, luck will go away. Another one of these stand rule 50-meter penalties. I think it went against us in the first quarter. But I don't know. Flan is not really backing him to kick this, to be honest. Better than the Blues win. I guess it probably is better than the Blues win given the circumstances and all that. But still. Fuck off, Will. Will buy it. Literally the same thing happened with Hogan beforehand. And he's hit the post anyway, so you can shut up. Of course he's hit the post. 3 goals, 7 from set shots. It wasn't that last week, was it? And they're running. Look at this. The tsunami. Poor kick, though. But they get it back somehow. That has to be ball. Well done, Garcia. Most players wouldn't have stuck that tackle. We're not going to mark it inside 50 here, are we? Oh my gosh. Harmon, you've dropped that many marks today. It's become a joke. Wood. No way he kicks this. He's kicked the miracle. He did it last week when he didn't do much on the field, and he's done it again. And could that be the sealer? It'll steady things a little bit. That's a huge goal. Holy. All right, well, I'm a little bit more confident now, the position we're in. 22 points. He kicks them when no one else can. Yeah, great finish. Sharman should be dropped. Well, he's not provided a lot inside 50, but his pressure's still been pretty decent. And who would you bring him in for? We need that tall presence up forward. But he's had a shocking start to his season. 22 points. Can we run over the top of them and kick a few more quick ones? It's not looking overly likely, but you never know. Look, they keep coming, the Giants, like they do. Nice stuff. That's come on, ball, pay it. Surprised I didn't. I can finally be happy with something someone named Mason's done. No more fuck you, Masons. Callahan's getting into it as well. And drop mark. Wilkie, Sinclair. The two captains have been great. Sinclair again. Stringer did well there to keep it in and just get the ball back. There's 9 on the clock. And you can kick 4 goals in 9 minutes, but it just hasn't opened up at all, really. Haven't been able to do it in too quick of a succession as well. Garcia. Owens, that's going to be play on. Wilson, 1 more goal and I think we're home, really. Now Ryan should have the speed, shouldn't he? Oh, it's going to go out. Did well there, though. Not when you've kicked 7 for the game. Well, I can recall. I can't remember which games, but I definitely can recall moments where teams like double their score. They've kicked 4 in the first 3 quarters and have somehow won the game, or have come very close to it. But yeah, they're a lot less likely to do it in a game like this. Good one, Ash. Sucked in, mate. He's probably been their best player, but in the first quarter, he definitely has had shaky moments, and that was a poor kick. I still don't think we should be trying to save the game, though. Yeah, I will be streaming the Freo game afterwards. I'll probably be starting a little bit late. No confirmation of whether they've delayed the start of the broadcast, so I'm not sure how it's going to work on Fox Footy. Oh no, they've just moved it to channel 503, so they're not delaying it. Fair. I guess if there were 2 games on it, would be a bit of a different story, right? 7.5 minutes. Ash again. Stop letting him get the footy. Well, Brown was in a... He had space if they wanted to kick it to him. We've got 7.5 minutes to hold on. We have to right now. Plus, players getting even more tired. It looks like it's just been a really difficult game to play and to play out. I've got Freo v D's game scheduled, yes. In fact, I think I've already got it scheduled for 7:25, so I've got to wait a little longer than that. And then I can actually sort of enjoy the game a little bit more. I haven't really been enjoying this game, because it's hard to enjoy. I did enjoy the first quarter, but you never really feel so comfortable watching your own team play. I know you're more invested 100%, but also this game's just been boring as shit. Compared to what we've seen so far this year with a free-flowing attack and footy, it's been none of that today. The delay does screw things up a little bit, though, for sure. Brown takes it over. 6:48 on the clock. They need 4 more goals. I can't see it happening. What? No way you did that. Did Mason join the stream? Fuck's sakes. I would have let him stay. You prick. Xavier Berties, what's going on in the chat? Giving a free kick to Winhager. Looks like we don't really care. We just want to continue to slow things down. Massive mark there, Taru. That's great. He might take mark of the year one day. That's a great mark. Oh, it's Will's mate. I assume it's Will's mate who he's talking about. Nice, Philippou. That was a better look in. Hall. Always looking to create something. Can we get a sealer here? Can Naz kick the sealer? No, he freaking can't. It's a good tackle from Ash. He's keeping the minute. You're an absolute maggot, Blues bagger, to say this game's been ruined by the umpires. It's not like it's a 6-point margin or anything like that. The Giants only have themselves to blame. Oh, he's marked it. They'll be teasing you, the Giants. I could see him losing by 10 and kicking like 2 goals in the last minute of the game or something like that, when it's all gone and done. Bullshit, the Saints have been gifted. You just look at, what's the free kick count even looking like? You're probably just looking at that and going, ah. Even if it was like 17-3, it wouldn't have made a massive difference. Because how many goals have we had from free kicks? They've had more than we have. Only scored 21 points for us this half though, so not perfect, but I think I'll let it slide given the conditions. Bullshit, he's kicked that goal. Bullshit, he's kicked that goal. Swear he'll touch that. And I think they've called it a goal. Oh no, they haven't. Not a great angle.
We can see the ball is touched by the right hand of the St Kilda defender. Decision on the scoreboard.
No, it's a behind. Thankfully, but not a great angle. Like, it wasn't overly conclusive. Yeah, that's better. That's better. We play the Lions next week, and that'll be a challenge, but I'll be more confident after this game. That's for sure. Because the Giants have had a lot of opportunities. Once again, we've defended all right. Sharman's been moved down back.
Keep running seconds off the clock when you can. Silvani fans it out wide to Mason Wood, who kicked the goal.
4 minutes now. The equation's going to become 4 goals in less than 4 minutes. Sometimes it annoys me that looking at the fact that we win this game, but we could have started off 2-0. We weren't that far off Melbourne, and we weren't that far off Collingwood. Would have put us in such a better position, but season isn't over yet. .343 on the clock. Let's just get one more final punch. If Lions get half these opportunities, it'll be a smashing. It's not going to be a smashing. Because I guess because of the scoreboard, we haven't really needed to like turn it up the gears. We've sort of been okay playing this tempo of footy. Like, we're capable of like we did against Melbourne, doing a lot more scoring wise. Because we had to, because it was a shootout. In a game like this, it's like we can afford to slow it down a lot more just to get the win. The win's more important. And I think the Giants ended up with a lot more inside 50s in this. What do they end up? Yeah, they're almost going to be at 60 inside 50s to only score 7 goals. It's good that we've only kept them to 7 goals. With Caminiti out for the most of the game as well. They're still trying though, the Giants. Another inside 50. Stringer probably kicks this. And he's kicked the goal. Oh, Hutto reckons they're not done yet. Epic cardboard props. Welcome to the stream. Has to be too little too late for the Giants now, though. They need literally everything to go absolutely perfect. I don't think a team's ever lost it from a position that we could lose it in if we do. I think it was like 21 points. 3 to go. It's not going to happen, Blues bagger. If we lose this, what do I do? If we lose this, I won't go to another St Kilda game for the rest of the year. Will not attend another game. I'll boycott the club. Sharman. Fuck me. Do I regret saying this? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Harvey Thomas kicks the goal, and it's 9 points. And we're starting to shit the bed here. I thought we were freaking home and hosed a minute ago. Fuck, this is really bad. Well, not if they kick another goal in the next minute. Oh, Sharman, mate. Just kick it longer than that. I'm very nervous now, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm very nervous. And now there's a little bit more weight to it because of what I just freaking said. I don't know why Sports don't even put that in the chat. That'll fuck me. Come on, Saints. Match of the round. Oh, it could be the finish of the round, perhaps. Come on, Hall. Just finish it. Ice it, ice it, ice it, ice it, ice it. No. Nice, Owens. Finish the game. Don't fuck it up here. Don't let Ash get the footy. Higgins to the Coney. Can he put the exclamation point on? No, he's kicked 4 points. And they get the ball back, GWS. Yeah, he did it, but not in the same way the Giants will need to win this game. The Giants would be more trustworthy in these situations as well. Late game scenarios. Look at this. They just sort of know what to do a little bit more. We kind of don't. Fuck me, Dad. I'm just a win. Again, I don't care how we win. I said it before the stream, so I don't care how it happens, but they paid a free to Callahan. All right. Fair. Shit. Briggs. Why are we not manning up? They still have numbers. We are so gassed. We are so gassed. Holy fuck, man. And Hogan probably kicks this. If he kicks this, it's going to be the most like stressful last 25 seconds of footy I'll ever watch this year. Oh my god, he's kicked the goal. Oh my god, he's kicked the goal. Oh my god, what the hell am I watching? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. This could be the worst loss we've ever had under Ross Liner in recent memory. Trying to play it safe like we've already won it. Fuck me, Dad. This could be one of the worst finishes to a game. With 6-6-6, they're always a chance. Fuck. Fuck, man. Fuck, I'm trying to like line this shit up. 23 seconds. So it's given themselves enough time. Remember, it was literally, they've kicked 3 goals in 2.5 minutes. Win the clearance. Win the... Oh, no. Mark it. Clear it out. Just confirm the win. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Oh, they're going inside 50. He's got to kick it now. No. Oh, yes. Oh, that was almost one of the worst tragedies of all time. How the hell have we won that? How did we get into a position to almost lose it? It almost feels like a loss, but it doesn't. We keep our season alive. Holy fuck, the Giants came hard. They came super hard. Oh my God. Oh Lord. We should have won that by 50 at a stage in that third quarter. We almost lost the game in the end. At least I get to go to another St Kilda game. Man, we didn't look like we knew what we were doing to finish the game out there. Now I can feel all right. A win's a win. A win's a win. We didn't look great for a lot of that game. We did most of the basics right, but it's a good win away from home. Season's back on track. Oh Lord. What's Lost Milan's excuse? I don't care. We won the game. I don't give a fuck. But he probably won't even give us an answer, will he? Like he hasn't in the previous couple of weeks. No, give me a second, ABC. Give me a second. For if you just tuned out of that game for most of the like if you're watching most of this game and you tuned out in the last quarter to see that only end up being a 4-point margin, you'd be surprised. Damn. Yeah. Well, I don't know why he turned it off. If you weren't doing anything else, you just leave it fucking on, unless you had plans to do. You didn't even check the scores to see what was going on. Right. Well, we won. I'd love to know what my my dad thinks of that, thought of that finish, but I think he's just relieved. I'm just relieved over anything. Oh, it's semi-bittersweet. But this is exactly what we did against GWS in 2024. Exactly what we did, and they only just won. We only just won ourselves. Man, what a finish! It was a close one. All right, well we're probably going to need to Jesus Christ. Conflicting opinions. Some are saying it's embarrassing. Some are saying the fact that we got it done. And I think I'm more on the positive side of things. We just got it done, thankfully. Oof. All right. Well, I'll move to the next game. You guys probably want to stick around. If you guys want to stick around, I'm going to do Free v Melbourne now. So yeah, let's do that. I got no time to transition. The freaking game's already started. Not much I can do about that. But yeah, all right. Thank you for those that joined late. It was one of those games that it got close. Didn't think it was going to be one of those games, but you just never knew at the end, at the back of your mind. You always thought they were going to make a late charge. Wonder what the max in stream was. Got to 230 odd, 240, which is pretty good for what we've been getting lately. I think we're all the losers for watching this game apart from the last minute. Well, you got something out of it, I guess, in the end, if you stuck it out till the whole game. But yeah, you definitely could have gone without watching most of that game and just tune into the last 5 minutes. Yeah, you said the Giants would come back. And I said there was, you can never be safe. You can never be safe and sure. All right, Blues Baggett, once again, referring to free kicks. Don't think that has anything to do with it. All right, I'm going to chuck the next stream up now. But cheers for those that joined. Philippou 31 fantasy. Wow, that's not good at all. And I think you've won it from that. Will, if you're still listening. Start.